What is going on, everybody? How are we doing on this fine Thursday evening? My name is Eric, and welcome to Q2C VR Gamer Live. We are weekly VR talk show that airs live every Thursday at 9 p.m. Eastern Time, where we broadcast live to Facebook, YouTube, Twitch, Twitter, TikTok, maybe sometimes Kick. Who knows? We got to get the freak out of Kick. It's worthless. But if you cannot catch us live, you can always catch us afterwards on your favorite podcast platform. But before we go any further, let me say hello to my partner from the great Canadian Northwest. He's making his list and he's checking it twice. He will definitely find out if you've been naughty or nice. It's the Canadian Ned Flanders. He's coming to town. What's up, Todd Jackson? How you doing, man?
Hi, diddly ho diddly. I'm doing fantastic. I got my ugly sweater on. People in
it's beautiful.
It's awesome, right?
I just wanted to say, what is going on, my soon-to-be beard-shaving Canadian friend?
I don't know where you got this pipe dream. I have the recording. This never happened.
I have the recording too, and everybody saw it live. They saw this whole thing happen.
You said it. Ski and I both said no.
Shaving up the beard.
Can you imagine looking at my baby face? Nobody wants to see that.
It's happened before, D. It has happened before. I mean, he shaved his beard.
Accidentally, and it was scary.
Yeah.
Not just for him, but for us too.
It's time to do it. He needs to do it again because he lost. He lost. He lost.
It was rigged. It was rigged.
Lost. And Skiva lost too. I'm shaving both of these behemoths.
You're gonna pin us down in Vegas.
Oh man, what's going on, guys? How's your week going? Actually, before we go any further, oh my god, right out of the gate, a $99.90 super chat from Scott Albright from Combat Waffle Studios, and one of the best games I've ever played, and that is Ghost of Tabor. What is up, man? How you doing? He said it's time, my favorite day of the week. Q2C day. Hell yeah, man. It is Friday Eve. And who doesn't love Friday Eve?
It is.
And Q2C day. So thank you, dude. I appreciate it. You're awesome, Scott. We always appreciate you. But
thanks, man.
Yeah, D, how's your week going?
Yeah, it's going all right.
You're not wearing any ugly sweater. No ugly sweater. I mean,
you don't wear
what the hell? You guys
sweaters.
Come
I didn't. Man. There was no note. There was no memo that said this is ugly sweater day. Let's do ugly sweaters.
Wrong with you? No Christmas spirit.
Is it your ugly sweater, or is that just a sweater for you?
It doesn't matter.
Your taste is I do like the Star Wars shirt. I mean,
I may have worn it to work today.
Did you really?
Oh yeah.
God. Oh my god. It's too funny, man. It's too funny. I love it, man. I love it. It is the holiday week, and I'll say right off the bat, Merry Christmas to everybody out there, especially those who celebrate Christmas. But if you don't celebrate Christmas and you celebrate another holiday at this time of year, happy holiday for that as well. But especially for me, I do celebrate Christmas. I believe D and both Todd also celebrate Christmas. And yeah, happy Merry Christmas to you guys. And are you excited for Christmas? Are you Christmas people? Are you like jolly and singing songs? And
as soon as it snowed out here, I wanted to put up the Christmas tree.
Really? And that was what, in August? It's
no, not that far. Not that far north, or not that long ago.
You sure?
Yeah, no, it wasn't. Not like that much, but
I am excited for Christmas.
We still have no snow.
What? What do you guys probably don't know what to do with yourselves?
Like nothing. No snow. We don't know what to do. Yeah, this is bizarre. Like completely bizarre.
You know what's weird is we have no snow here at all. It's crazy.
Yeah.
Zero snow here in Florida. It's amazing.
Shocker.
Oh, I love it, man. I love it. It's the weather has been so crappy up north in New York where I used to live, and down here it actually has been a little bit cold this last week. But normally the weather has been gorgeous. I wear shorts every day now, dude. Every day.
Dude, I think I had my heat on for maybe 3 weeks out of the year when I lived out there. That was it.
Actually, our heat did kick on one night. It got down to the 40s here one night, which is cold.
That's cold for you guys, yeah.
Wow. Yeah, for sure. But yeah, right off the bat, I just want to say thank you for being here, everybody. Merry Christmas. I do want to say thank you right off the bat to Soul Assembly and Drop Dead the Cabin Home Invasion for sponsoring this episode of Q2C VR Gamer Live. We really appreciate Soul Assembly. They have always been huge supporters of our show, and they are trying to spotlight Home Invasion a little bit for the holiday season because, Todd, they have a new update for Home Invasion. So Home Invasion is it's the mixed reality version of Drop Dead the Cabin, and they have a new like monster in there, and it puts a whole new mechanic into the game. It is a leech. So basically, somewhere along the line of you, being in mixed reality and having these zombies come in through your windows and doors,
Oh God.
all of a sudden this thing spawns on the wall and a freaking head pops out of it. And then if you don't shoot it fast enough, a leech like the weird, like an alien, like something from Aliens jumps out of it and attaches itself to you.
Oh
The
no.
only way to get it off is to basically shake your arms to get it off.
Oh
And
boy.
what happens is when it attaches to you, it makes you drop your weapon. So you still get all the zombies coming at you. All of a sudden, you
Oh,
have no weapons because this thing is on you. You have to like shake to get the freaking the leech off of you, and it adds some amazing things to this mode for Drop Dead the Cabin. And I just want to say thank you again to Soul Assembly for sponsoring this episode. We have a video coming this week because I love this game. Todd, I did something this week that you probably shouldn't ever do, and I put my 9-year-old daughter into it today.
I know, it's so good.
It is so good. I put Charlie in there to play it, and I haven't really done a ton of mixed reality with her. Like I've let her play like the is it like what's the thing called, like Contact for like whatever
First Contact.
First Contacts or whatever the new one is that shows you
Right.
the mixed reality version for the Quest 3. I put her into that and she liked it and she thought it was super cool. But I haven't really done a lot of other stuff in mixed reality with her. And all of a sudden, dude, I'm like, do you think she can handle the mixed reality zombies coming at her? And I'm like, yeah, she probably can. And I put it in her and she had a blast, dude. I put her in there, she had a blast. You want to take a look at that real quick?
Is there video?
There's video.
Oh my God, play it. Roll the tape.
There's video.
Roll the tape, Todd.
He's going through that door.
Get him. Shoot him. Or use your hatchet. Hit him in the head with the hatchet.
Who's terrified?
Shoot my hatchet! What do I do? What do I do with that one?
Shoot him through the window.
I don't have the ammo.
Get it out of your belt. Grab it out of your belt where you put it, and then reload your gun.
Yes, he died. So close. I did pretty good. This is fun. It's so cool. Like how it surrounds so you can see where you're going. Oh, yeah. Did it! This is so funny.
Watch behind you. Watch behind you. You're going to back up into the platform. Be careful. Careful, watch out for the platform. All right, Todd, I think that's good, buddy. That was so much fun, man. I actually sent you an edited version of that. That was the long version. That's why.
Yeah, that's the only one I got. And
Yeah,
then I cut the end off. But
it didn't come
anyway,
through. Sorry,
it's
man.
good.
But it was super fun, man. She had a blast in there, and that game is so damn good. It's, you know what? I love mixed reality. It's better than I thought it would be. And Todd D, have you played? Yeah, I know Todd, you played it. D, have you played the mixed reality part of Drop Dead? Because I know you love the cabin.
Yeah, I did for a little bit, but remember this happened when it first came out, and we had some issues setting that up. Yeah, I'm still salty about that.
See, I set it up again today because I
Yeah.
hadn't used it in a long time, and it literally took me 2 minutes. And you can see I have a huge room there. I've got multiple windows. I've got doors. I had my desk that I had to like map out. I had to map out my shelves that were on the wall. It took me
Mhm.
2 minutes. I had zero issues. So I don't know, maybe they might have
Also,
fixed something, or maybe it's
also check
updated.
your headset, because your headset, if you have version 60 of the Quest update, it now cloud saves your room layouts, so you no longer have to worry about them. Like, I can go to my office downtown and come home, and my room layouts remember now. They didn't used to do. I used to have
Okay.
to reset it up every time. You don't have to do that anymore.
Maybe I'll try it.
You
So
got
you
to
should
get
try
back
it
and
because
try
it
it.
is
It's
so
super
cool.
cool. But this the new leech, it adds something to it, and it's freaky, man. And yeah, I was in there recording this afternoon, and she wanted to jump in, and she just had a blast. So I mean, I thought the zombies would scare her, and they didn't at all. I mean, she got freaked out when they were like jumping
Right
on
up in your
top of her and
face.
stuff. Yeah,
Yeah,
but I mean,
exactly.
she was pretty good with it. She was pretty good with it. So thanks, Charlie, for letting me film you and put you on air. But let's say hi to our chat, guys, and see who is joining us for tonight. We have Artful is here. What is up, dude? He says first, just in case I fall asleep, but doubt it as I am on annual leave. I'm glad you're on a little bit of vacation, and glad
Excellent.
you're here, dude. Let's see. We have Alakazam, Chris9989, Kubo92, Techno Glitch, Rhode Island Hiker is here. Says Merry Christmas, everyone. Merry Christmas, Rhode Island Hiker. I love the name. VR Spry Guy is here. Merry Christmas. Happy birthday, dude. Zell2318. Michelle B. Typical Kiwi. Dominic is here. What is up, Dominic? Let's see. Orland Hooper's here, Todd. Orland Hooper's Jack, yo. Damn right he is. Typical Kiwi says MASH has VR. I do.
In the thumbnail, your eyes
Oh,
are
yeah,
blinking.
yeah. Definitely. That thumbnail is awesome, by the way.
You
Chad
did a good job.
Shout out to Chad again, man. He's probably he does so good with our thumbnails, man. I love it. Let's see. Michelle B. Let's see. Gabriel, the license to meow game cat is here. Nick Thompson, no spam in the kitchen is here. Radio Runt is here. What's up, dude? How are you doing? Arlen Kundert, Captain X77, Chatty, App J, Scott Albright, of course. Sim is here. Arlen Kundert, Air Force One, Todd, your favorite name.
I stole that.
Substatic is here. Says, hey, players. Sadly, it's Bradley here. What's up, Brad? How you doing, man? And happy holidays. Merry Christmas to you. Let's see. Who else we got? Did I say Bacardi B? I'm not sure. Brandon VR is here. What's up, Brandon? How you doing? Agent Orange is here. Destiny
Sadly,
11.
Bradley is here.
Yeah, I just said Brad.
Mm.
Ollie VR Ports. Assassin 32 VR is here. What's up, man? How are you doing? Shah Azril. Mind Jibe is here. And B Sharp is here. We know who B Sharp is. Our brother from Utah. We have not seen in a long time, Todd. You remember who B Sharp is?
No.
B Sharp is Brian. Was it Brian? Yes. From
Oh, no
Dave
way.
and Buster's.
From
Dave and Buster's. When we did our Dave and Buster's thing about a year ago, a little over a year ago now, out in Utah, we did our show from out there, and that would be B Sharp. Awesome Tatum is here, Todd, and he is awesome. Let's see who else do we got. Scott wants to know, Todd, are we grabbing a drink in Vegas?
Absolutely. Yeah, we just had a practice run in California. Wait till Vegas.
Many drinks in Vegas. Many drinks. Time to play VR is here. The Academy is here. The Academy of Language and Therapy and Life Coaching. Rattlehead 9026. Techno Glitch, I believe I said, and I think I am caught up. If I missed you, I do apologize. Thank you guys for being here. And again, thanks for being here on our Christmas episode. Lots to talk about tonight, guys. Lots to talk about. We have an Arizona Sunshine key to give away, Todd.
We do. We're going to give away an Arizona Sunshine Steam key tonight.
Yeah. We gave away one last week, too. I think Ryan Brand, right?
Yep.
And then we did have some big winners last week. Mickey Bear won for Asgard's Wrath 2, and I think he donated to his daughter, which is awesome. Give the gift that keeps on giving of Asgard's Wrath, and sent that out this evening. And then who else won?
We had 2 keys for Ancient Dungeons. Warmac won a key Techno
Nice.
Glitch won a key. You guys haven't contacted me yet. Do so on Discord to get your key.
Yeah, hell
And,
yeah.
Michelle B won a ticket, a key to Trackcraft.
I want a ticket to ride.
She won a ticket to ride. Yeah.
She's got a golden ticket.
A Trackcraft key, and I know she's accepted that. So hopefully she's played that. If she's in chat, let us know what you think of Trackcraft. It's a
Yeah,
pretty cool
for sure.
mixed reality game for sure. And yeah, Mickey Burr won Asgard's Wrath. We gave a whole crap load of stuff away last week.
We did. We don't have as much to give away this week. Todd, let's give away a hoodie this week, though, because it's been a long time since we've given away a hoodie. It's Christmas time. I want to give a Christmas holiday gift to somebody in chat tonight. So we'll do a Q2C hoodie for somebody in chat tonight. That will be super cool. And I've been thinking, I want to do some new stuff, like some new, cooler merch for next year. So I think we're going to do some different stuff. Like the Q2C logos we'll always have that cool stuff, but I want to do some different stuff. So let's give away a hoodie tonight. It'll be pretty awesome. It'll be just a normal Q2C hoodie, but I hope we'll have some new stuff in the new year. I think we'll put our heads together and come up with some cool designs. We'll do some just VR stuff, just like straight VR stuff with a VR headset on or something like that. Show off your VR coolness out in the wild.
Works for me.
Hell yeah. All right, let's
the Q2C wallet. Oh, that's not a bad idea.
Yeah, okay. Wallet. That sounds good to me. Can I have some money in the wallet?
It doesn't come with any money.
I need money. I need money for sure, because I have a new passion for something and it's killing me. Killing me. It's killing my wife too, but we'll talk about that maybe a little bit later. Todd, can we say tennis, anyone?
Right?
Racket Club, anyone?
So much fun. Racket Club, anyone?
Racket Club is a freaking blast.
Tennis 2.0.
It's like tennis, but like way better. It's like Racket Club, but racquetball, but way better. It's like pickleball, but for like, people that aren't 80. And it's like, I don't know, like squash, I guess you could call it. I don't know, like badminton. I mean, there's so many freaking things wrapped into one with Racket Club. And I'm telling you, man, to me, it's like the new walkabout. Like you can get in there with a whole group of people because you can have spectators. And you can have, you can have one-on-one, but you can have also doubles 2-on-2. And then you can have people just hanging around the court watching you while you play. You could get in there with you get like how many 8-10 people in walkabout mini golf. You all have a good time. You can get in there and do doubles matches and have 4 or 5, 6 people watching you and then them being ready to play next. And D, have you tried it yet?
No, I haven't.
Oh my God, it's freaking awesome. I love it.
If all the courts can be filled, and we haven't tried that yet, you can get at least 16 people. That's how many people can be playing at once anyway.
Right.
In one little world.
Yeah, and you don't have to be playing because we got in there and recorded this past week, and me and Todd played, and Skiba was there because I wanted a different perspective to record from. So it was really cool for a video as we did a perspective of me playing it in mixed reality in my space. Todd was playing it and recorded from him being in complete virtual reality. And then Skiba was there and he spectated most of the matches. He did play a little bit, but he spectated most of the match. So he gave us the view of him watching us on court. And Todd, it came out pretty damn cool, man. It was a good video. And you want to share a little bit of that? Just a couple, like a minute or so.
All right, I don't have it ready. Hang on.
Okay. Bacardi B says Q2C 3D printed figurine of Mash, Todd, and D. You know what? My figurine did not make the move. It didn't. It broke. Remember the Superman statues we have of of me and you that Troy Gillis made for us?
Yeah.
Didn't make the move, man. I started unpacking and I pulled it out and then the head broke off.
Super glue that sucker back on.
Yeah, I mean, I got it. I still have it. I'm not going to get rid of it. I still have it, but I will say until you're getting that ready, Racket Club D. Nice little box from our buddies at Resolution. I will say this too. They sent this to a while ago. Todd, did you get one of these?
Yeah.
These are so cool. It's like a little pop-up for Klipto and in Demio battles.
I put up some pictures of it in a tweet of me opening it with music and stuff.
But this Racket Club kit, man, dude, look at this towel.
Cool.
Ooh, it's upside down. Nice like little towel. And you need it with Racket Club because you will sweat. Racket Club. It's sweaty. And then you have like a little drink thing. This Racket Club. Cool. And then Todd, I don't wear these polo shirts. You're probably more of a polo shirt guy than me. But
when I golf, I definitely wear them.
Nice polo shirt, like heavy duty, says Racket Club on it. Really super Super nice.
Yeah, it's a really nice shirt. Yeah.
Yeah. And then they have some cool like Racket Club cards and stuff, like little postcards. Super cool. Racket Club. D, I'm telling you, the physics, the audio, the physics are spot on. Like when you hit, it's like 1-to-1. When you hit the ball with the racket, you get the feeling of it hitting the ball with the racket. There's no lag. I mean, unless you have problems with your internet, there's no lag. I mean, it feels like 1-to-1, and the audio sells it. Like to me, like not enough people have been talking about the audio in this game because the sound of the ball hitting the racket is so perfect. Like when you hit it right, like if you hit it wrong, it sounds weird, just like it does with a normal tennis racket, right? You hit it too close to the edge of the racket and you hit the wood around the end of the racket, it makes a weird noise. But when you hit it right,
whatever,
when you hit it right, it's got that ring to it. It sounds perfect. When the ball hits the court, it sounds like a ball hitting the court. When the ball hits the side wall, because you can bank off the walls in this game, it sounds like it should be, and it sounds perfect, man. And it's just so much fun to play. I really love it. Like, and this game like screams like doing like tournaments and stuff like that. Getting in there, having fun, with other people. Get like 20 people in there. Do a tournament where you can do like a like a ladder system, like a bracket system, and have people play and have a first prize. So I think we should definitely do something like this. But we got in, we were recording. It was me, you, and Skiva, and I played you, and then I played Skiva. And then I was kind of hanging out while you and Skiva were playing, and I was kind of like editing while I was still in the headset, the video. And then we had some guests pop in and join us as well.
Eric and I Skiva and I were playing. He decided he wanted to play singles again, so we tried it again because he wanted to try mixed reality with the Quest. Playing this game in mixed reality is so much better than playing it in virtual reality, I think. So Skiva wanted to try that, so he's trying that. I'm in mixed reality. He's in mixed reality, so we can only see like half of the court of the animated people that are walking around, and the rest of it is my office and Skiva's house. So these two people showed up and we're laughing and just cracking up at the shenanigans that were happening on the court. And for both of us, they were right at the net, so we couldn't see who it was. We could just hear them. So as soon as we were done the match, we turn off mixed reality, go back into VR so that we can see everybody. And it's Joy Rain and Jay Dunn from the what's the name of their podcast?
Get them to the metaverse.
Get them to the metaverse.
They have a cool podcast inside of Horizon World called Get them to the Metaverse. And
it was them. And they were standing there cracking up at all our jokes and our shenanigans and stuff. And then we lost our minds because we were like, "Oh my God, it's you guys!" And they're like, "Oh my God, it's us!" And yeah, it was so funny. So then we ended up getting in and we played doubles against me and Skiva against them. And we recorded the whole thing, and oh my God, there's some funny moments, and I'm gonna make a video over the weekend.
It was funny. It happened to be their anniversary, man. So they were in there just like playing some Racket Club on their anniversary, and they just happened upon me and Todd and Skiva playing Racket Club, man.
They had gone out for dinner, and then they're like, when they got home, they're like, "We should just try Racket Club. Let's just go in and play." So they did, but it of course it shows on your friends list who's playing, and they saw Skiva was playing. So they just joined the room that we were in, but yeah, it was funny as hell because we didn't know who it was. We just could hear everybody.
I just had a blast sitting there. I was editing the video that we had just recorded, and I was starting getting things going with it. And I just had a blast sitting there watching the four of them play each other, laughing their asses off. I mean, again, this is like, I like walkabout mini golf because it's the different courses and it gets in there. But I don't know, mini golf gets boring for me after a while. Like, I'm like, okay, I want something different. I don't know. I like this better, but I was a tennis player in high school. And I enjoy tennis a lot. I don't play it anymore because I'm old, but I enjoy it. Maybe I will play pickleball. I'm old now. Maybe I could be the pickleball champion of Wesley Chapel, Florida. Right? The pickleball champion, D. I'm in my prime down here. I'm like a young man down here. They look at me like I'm an Adonis down here, D. They're like, "Holy crap, look at that young man."
Yeah,
they're all 90.
So let's talk about this while it's playing.
Yeah.
So we don't have to watch the whole
you got my studio, which I'm still working on. As you can see, I got boxes everywhere, but it's pretty cool. Like you're in your own space, and then all of a sudden you click into the mixed reality, and you're there. Like you're looking into, like I'm looking into Todd's virtual reality because that's Todd on the other side of the court. He's in complete virtual reality, but as you can see, like the court, I can see into his side of the court, which is awesome. But then the actual court itself extends into my reality. Like you'll see here when I look down onto the floor, you're going to see my carpet, but you're going to see the line from the court on my carpet. You know what I mean? It's so cool. And like you can see the walls of the Racket Club are
And the ball comes over and bounces on your carpet. Like there's no court on his side.
right.
It's neat. Yeah, it's really cool. They did a really good job.
Yeah, it's super cool. I mean, the way it's done. And do you have some volume? Because I just want to have people hear the volleying and what it sounds like. Oh,
Foul. 0-1.
what's up, everybody? Welcome back to Q2C.
Yeah, maybe you can skip forward a
VR.
little bit and get back to some of the gameplay.
Yeah.
Let's talk about the key
But
features.
that's where it's like
a game.
the effects
Okay,
of
so
it
the
are
physics.
so cool.
Does this really feel
There
like
it
you're
goes.
free ball within 1 or 2 steps in any direction in your play space?
So this
And the
is
use
my
of the
view.
sidewall,
Right,
to
you
be able
see
to
odd in
rebound the ball
VR.
and bounce it wherever you want is absolutely brilliant. So let's talk about the game Racket Club. It has single play for those intense 1v1 matchups against friends or online opponents.
You have the
You can
audio
also
on,
double it
you
up
know
with
that, right?
2v2.
Yeah, okay. I just
Okay. Okay. Yeah,
Yeah,
it's pretty cool. Like you can again, you can see the line in my living room, or my studio, which is awesome. It's freaking fantastic. And then again, you see Todd's view. He's all in VR, which is great too. Like sometimes you just want to be immersed, right? But if you want to make sure that you're not going to hit anything you have, like I had my boundary off, because I'm in mixed reality now. I don't have to have my boundary on as long as I know there's nothing on the other side of the net that I can run into. There's nothing I can hit there. You know what I mean? Because I can see everything. Where like sometimes if you're in virtual reality, like Todd has a little bit smaller play space. How many times did you hit your chair or your
finger
wheel?
was bleeding. I kept hitting my driving wheel for my PlayStation. my index finger was bleeding.
Techno Glitch says it looks weird. It actually, I mean, maybe it looks weird here because of the way it's recording, but dude, when it's in your space, it's phenomenal. It looks
To watch
so
that
cool.
ball bounce off your wall and bounce off the floor in your space is just bizarre. Like
Yeah.
it's so well done.
And I love the way they do this they make it so smart. Like the way they built the court because it has the sidewalls. It's a small court, right? So literally, there's no thumbstick movement here. You can't. There is no the thumbsticks don't do anything in this game. The only thing you're doing with the controllers is doing the motion of hitting the ball. So you literally have to move your body to the ball to hit it. And you can cover the entire court within 1 to 1.5 steps in your play space. So you don't really need that much space because literally, if I take 1.5 steps to my left, I'm at the wall. 1.5 steps to my right, I'm at the wall. You cannot cross and hit the ball across that white line that's in front of you anyway. So literally, you can only go to the front of the white line, and then the wall is right behind you. So you can use any play space. I mean, Todd was hitting some couple of things in his play space, but really, how you were pretty small, right? Like, I mean,
I just didn't move stuff around because I have been playing this in mixed reality, so I didn't really think I would hit anything. But you get excited and then you start moving. So
great
playing in MR
question.
just solves that problem. So
Oh my God, it does. Yeah, you feel free to move wherever you want because you're not going to hit anything.
Yeah.
Nick Thompson has a great question and it says, "Can you put spin on the ball?"
oh my God, can you put spin on the ball so much? And I'm getting good at it. That if you undercut and put some spin on that ball, it'll hit the other side of the court and bounce right back at you. So the guy on the other side has no chance of hitting the ball.
Yeah, it's pretty phenomenal. And like when
It's
you
really
spin the
well
ball,
done.
yeah, when you spin the ball and if you try and put a backspin on it or something, the ball itself almost looks like it starts to elongate. It like changes shape, which is super cool. And then it takes on like a color, and you can almost has like a fire trail on it. So it's got a cool effect to it when you get that spin on it. And literally, it will bounce away from you to where you have to end up chasing the ball because if you put enough backspin on it, when it comes over and it hits on your side, it'll bounce back towards the other player, and you end up having to almost run up to the front of the court to get it, which is cool.
Yeah.
Very
super
cool.
If no one's tried this, you got to try it. It to me, it's probably the best like sports game that I've played. I can't think of another one that I would play over this.
I'm with you. I'm literally
So
that was
much
the title
fun.
for my video. Is this the best VR sports game? And I'm not a huge fan of NFL Pro Era. I like it. I think it's okay. Like I think it was more fleshed out, and if it was more felt like real football to me, and just instead of like a throwing simulator, I think I would like it better. But I think for me, as of like what a real game felt like, or real tennis would feel like, or a real racquetball would feel like, this is it. This feels great. It feels like 1-to-1. Like the sounds are perfect. The hitting of the ball is perfect. Like at one point, I'm like just taking the ball and I'm bouncing it up and down on my racket, just like you would do like in a tennis court. You just bounce it up and down your racket, and it's perfect. The physics are like you can do that and just sit there and bounce it. It's amazing.
Yeah, very satisfying.
Cool. Mickey Bear dropping keys in chat like he always does. An Into the Radius VR Steam key, which is very telling because we are going to be doing a Into the Radius 2 talk a little bit later on. So thank you for dropping that key, and it's pretty awesome.
He dropped something else earlier too. I don't know if anybody got it. I didn't see if anybody had mentioned that they got it. He grabbed Midway or Back to Midway Steam key, 1976 Back to Midway key.
That is a fantastic game. It was basically like it's like the game 1944, like the old arcade game, but in VR, where you can actually
it's super cool. Yeah.
Todd, speaking of cabinets, have you been in love with your new arcade cabinet you got? Which one did you get again? You got Mortal Kombat?
Mortal Kombat 30th anniversary edition. I have a picture of it.
Nice.
It's right on the wall behind here, as I can't see it.
Oh, is it really? You have it down in your office room?
Just on the other side of this wall is a family room, and it's there. And the kids have decided that we're making a wall of arcade games.
It's happening. It's happening.
It's happening. Yeah, trying to break Dad's record.
Oh my God, too funny. Look at that, dude. It's such a beautiful cabinet. I love that cabinet. The 30th anniversary edition cabinet is awesome. It comes with that great riser that has all the graphics on it, which I absolutely like. To me, these cabinets with the graphics and the art on them is what I really love.
Yeah. They're having super, like, they've been the other night I go downstairs and I'm like, what are you guys playing? Or what are you guys doing? And they're like, oh, we're playing some crazy pigeon game. Like, it's called Joust, and they're not pigeons.
Oh God!
I was wondering what the hell they were talking about. They're playing a pigeon
I knew
game.
instantly, but I was like, pigeons?
What the hell pigeon game would be on there?
Yeah.
Oh my God,
Pigeon Simulator.
Yeah,
that is too funny. Getting things done is here, man. Jay Dunn has stopped in. He heard us talking about him and the amazing fun that we all had the other night playing Racket Club, and he stopped in to say hi. What's up, man? He says late, but I made it. Well, thank you for making it, man. We appreciate it. And we had a blast, and we got to do it again. Like, let's get Jay Dunn and Joy Rain, and we should get him in here for the show. They would be a blast to have on the show. Like, I know we've talked about doing this in the past, but like literally in the new year, we need to do it. Let's just we need to schedule it. Like, just get it done, get it done, and getting things done in here.
Yes, I completely agree, 100%.
But yeah, that was a lot of fun. But yeah, Todd, people have been asking me. We've been talking about this arcade thing, and I'm completely hooked with the arcades. I can't get off it, man. And my wife is ready to kill me. And I'm just like shopping now everywhere, trying to find like I'm going on like the marketplace, trying to find them. I'm building them. I'm building new ones. I'm trying to buy ones that I think are good deals. That they're harder to find that you can't get. I've never owned one before. I bought my first one. I was here for about a month. I bought my first one, and Todd, this is now what I've become.
Well, but before we get too carried away, I wanted to say, I lost it. Damn it! I scrolled my mouse.
Uh-oh, what happened?
Somebody in chat had just said, I'll find it. Here it is. Nope.
Oh, VR Spry Guy says someday we need a video of Eric and Todd's cabs.
Yeah. And your wish is my command. It's the pigeon game.
This is Street Fighter. Todd, that's a Mortal Kombat stool, though. You might want that.
Yeah, I just said that. I want that stool.
This is my favorite cabinet. The Golden Tee 3D. This is the bigger size cabinet. It's phenomenal. It's got bowling in it, too. It's so good. And shuffleboard. Classic D, Galaga. Galaga and Galaxian.
Right.
This is a great cabinet right here. This is a Final Fight cabinet. Has 1944 on it. Has Strider. Has Ghosts and Goblins. A couple other amazing games. The NBA Jam 4-player with a huge deck. NBA Jam with the stool. I found that for a great deal on Marketplace. And then Marvel versus Capcom. I just picked this one up like 2 days ago. Somebody had it for sale for super cheap. I'm a Marvel fan. I'll buy anything Marvel.
Yeah, right.
And they have one of the Captain America games in there. It's like Captain America something soldier. It's amazing. I love it. And then my last, I actually have one more, and it's not built yet, but it will be shortly.
I just have to get into it and build it. But my wife is really ready to kill me. This room is now completely my room. It was not supposed to be. It was supposed to be a couple of cabinets. But here's my
That was the dining room.
Here's my next cabinet. I need to build it now. This was a Christmas present for my wife, and this is Fast and the Furious, and with a wheel and pedals and stick shift. The arcade is almost complete.
It's almost complete.
I'm telling you, there's only a couple. I mean, there's some more I want, but my wife's ready to kill me because that room is not supposed to be just an arcade room. It was supposed to be kind of like a little like game room. Like
you're supposed to have a couch and a TV and
like she wants to have like, you know, a PlayStation 4 in there so we can all get in and play Rock Band because we're all big Rock Band fans. You get people in, come in and hang out, you know, have a couple drinks and, you know, play on the guitar and sing and, you know, do Rock Band stuff and just play other stuff in there or maybe watch a movie in there. I don't know if that's happening.
No more couch.
I don't think it's happening anymore. But.
The good part is too, these machines all have games. Like the Mortal Kombat one has 14 games on it.
Right.
Gauntlet. Me and my son played Gauntlet last night for like an hour and a half. We had so much fun.
Oh, I love Gauntlet.
I just wish that I had a 4-player machine with Gauntlet. And
so
and Arcade 1-Up makes 3 or 4 4-player machines.
They do.
And none of them come with Gauntlet.
No, but what you can do, which is really great, is the Simpsons 4-player arcade, which has the same deck as you saw the NBA Jam one. The Simpsons and the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle. There's two Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle ones. One of them is soft moddable, where you can put 300 games on it through a company called Buy Stuff, and they sell all the upgrades for this stuff. And you can just get a mod for it, and it's quick. It's easy to do. It's just plug in. It's not like a hard mod where you got to change the deck out or any of the controls out. It's just basically plugging in a new CPU unit in the cabinet, and you have like 300 games that'll work with a 4-player, and Gauntlet's definitely one of them. But
yeah, exactly. That was fun when I was a kid. Gauntlet 4-player was awesome.
My next one I'm looking at, I have a guy that has a Star Wars with
one of their OG ones
with the yoke and everything. It's a Star Wars cab. It's Star Wars, Empire Strikes Back, and Return of the Jedi arcade games all built into one cabinet. Arcade 1-Up. Oh, my wife will kill me if I go get it. Like the guy's like, just come get it. He's like, I want to get rid of it before the holidays. I got something else I want to get. He's like, I'll give it to you for a good deal. And I'm like, it's not even about the money anymore. Like my wife will really, my wife will literally kill me. She'll literally, I mean, and there's
if you just
a big buck hunter,
do it when she's out, with a friend having coffee. She won't even notice. You got so many of them now, she'll never notice.
You think I just slip one in and she won't even know?
Yeah, she won't even notice. It'd be like a month later, and she'd be like, Star Wars, where'd that come from?
It's too funny. You turn all of them on at one time now. It's like it sounds like a freaking arcade in there, man. It's so awesome.
The whole house dims.
Oh yeah. I literally have nothing else in the room because I'm still moving in. We just painted the walls over the weekend, last weekend, so like we have nothing on the walls yet. And I've got more shit in there and with arcade stuff. And my wife's like, "We haven't even fully moved in yet, and you got all these."
We haven't even unpacked yet.
Oh man, it's too funny. It's too funny. VR Spry Guy says NFL Blitz, and NFL Blitz does have a. It has a cool 4-player deck as well. But all right, let's get back into some VR. I know there's some people that were asking me about wanting to see my setup, so I wanted to make sure I finally had a chance to show everybody. So it's not done yet. I got the Need for Speed to put up. Actually, I keep saying Need for Speed. It's not Need for Speed. It's Fast and the Furious.
Yeah.
But Need for Speed would be cool though, D.
Yeah, good.
I wonder if you can mod that one because it's got a wheel, right? You could probably get Need for Speed for it.
Yeah, I mean, you can mod them. I don't know if the Need for Speed is or the Fast and the Furious is moddable, but there's other ones that you can mod. They have a Ridge Racer that you can mod that has like 1,000 racing games on it.
It's like pole position.
You know what I want? I want Spy Hunter. Remember Spy Hunter? Oh man,
that would be good.
Man, there's some good ones on. There's so many good games. It's just a blast. They do have pinball games, D. But
I know.
But they're the digital ones. They're not like you know what I mean? It's a screen, not a real pinball table. But I mean, it's pretty cool.
It is still pretty cool.
Yeah,
and I imagine they come with a whole bunch of different pinball games, so they might be cool.
Yeah, and that's something like you can get like a Raspberry Pi to frickin', just upload stuff on there.
Why'd you say Raspberry Pi? I'm so hungry.
I know.
Yeah, me too. My daughter's upstairs eating birthday cake without me. Damn it.
Yeah, happy birthday to Todd's daughter, Riley. Happy birthday. Do we want to say how old she is? Can we say how old she is?
Yeah, sure.
She's 27 today. That's amazing. Congratulations, Todd. I can't believe you have a daughter that's that old.
I know, right? That's amazing. I look so good for 74.
Oh man, that's too funny. Yeah.
I'm 13 years old today.
13.
So.
Yeah, 13.
Oh.
Congratulations. Happy birthday, Riley. Distracted says the way Mash is talking, the arcade is never getting finished. Probably not. Probably not.
No. Show me one arcade that was ever done. Ever. Never happened.
Never.
They always change.
Never. Yeah, they have a big Buck Hunter one that I want to get.
There's like two Buck Hunter ones.
Yeah, there's a Buck Hunter Pro that I want. That's just a bigger size cabinet. It's got the bigger size screen in it, and they also have Time Crisis out now, but they're not cheap. Those are expensive, and they take up room. And my wife will kill me. But all right, let's
Golden Axe.
Yes, the Golden Axe is a 4.
I want that one.
Away. That one is cool, and that one does have Gauntlet on. I think Todd, you might want to check on that one.
Rampage.
I have Rampage on mine.
I have Rampage on one. I couple.
It's so much fun.
Yeah, it's so good.
Yeah.
I have Root Beer Tapper, Rampage.
Root Beer Tapper. Oh, you had me at Root Beer Tapper. That's
Riley's been playing Root Beer Tapper. She's like the top 4 scores or something now on Root Beer Tapper.
That's what's great is a lot of them have multiple games. You know what I mean? So like I have every Mortal Kombat, and on the Street Fighter one I have. Oh no, on the Joust one I have 3 Mortal Kombats on the Joust machine. And then the Street Fighter I've got Streets of Rage, Street Fighter, and then the Final Fight one has a whole bunch of different stuff, and it has the Punisher on it. The Marvel one has Punisher, which is
cool.
God. Cool. All right, let's get to some VR stuff, man. We've gone too far.
Yeah,
I know this is fun to kind of like go back to nostalgia with the arcades, but Todd, one more thing. I just found out. Normally, every year, Arcade 1UP has a huge booth at CES. They're not going this year.
Oh no!
The one year I'm into it and I'm ready to go see it, and they're not gonna freaking be there. They're skipping this year. But all right, let's go. VR. We're gonna start out. I'm gonna start out with some bad news, and I'm gonna start out with some bad news, and I'm gonna have a bit of a rant here, Todd. And I think you might too.
D, you might want to take your headphones off for this one. we found out some news this afternoon that both of us were pissed off.
Yeah, Todd, can you grab the tweet and just put it on the screen? Because I want to read this clusterfuck of a tweet that First Contact put out here. So if anybody doesn't know, First Contact, who is the First Contact Entertainment, who's the makers of Firewall. Okay, made Firewall Ultra, made Firewall 0 Hour, also made Solaris. They closed up shop today. Basically said, at the end of the year, they didn't close up today. They just said, we're going out of business. At the end of the year, we're closing our doors. We're no longer going to be, a studio anymore. So they're shutting down, laying off all their people. And they basically said, here, let me read the tweet. Let me find the tweet.
I got it here.
Oh,
I had to put WhatsApp on my computer so I could grab it.
Yeah, I got to read this tweet because you know what? Number one, I feel bad. I mean, I never want to see a VR studio go out of business. I mean, this is terrible. I mean, this is not good news. I mean, this is a once great studio who has made a great game, who made one of the best PSVR 1 games that people supported and people loved and played for years and years and years. And they have been a good studio for a long time. And, one of our own PSVR, Frank, who was somebody who was a content creator and a podcaster, one of the originals on the F Reality podcast, Frank went there and played, and went to work for First Contact, and it's been there for a long time. And today, Todd, they shut their doors, and this is how they want to tell you that they're shutting your doors. After almost 8 years of working with the most amazing team I've ever had the pleasure of being a part of, I'm sad to announce that we'll be closing our company, First Contact Entertainment, by the end of the year. The lack of support for VR within the industry has eventually taken its toll. As a AAA VR game developer, we are just not able to justify the expense needed gouging forward, idiot. We are a team of fearless innovators willing to push new technologies to its limits. I am extremely proud of the team and grateful to our investors, our partners, and of course, our community of dedicated and passionate players. It's been a wild ride. Thank you. Todd.
The lack of support for VR players on a game that doesn't fucking work.
Look. Again, I am sorry for everybody that David Jagnow used to be an Upload VR.
PSVR Frank, a ton of the developers that are there. I feel terrible for these people that they just lost their job right at Christmas time, right at Christmas time. But the goal of this developer to come out after he launches a shitty fucking game. You launched one of the worst games ever. That's broken, that did not listen to the community, that didn't help anybody, that didn't listen, didn't reach out to get any help or any background, any feedback from the creators or from any of the community, and you launch a shitty game, okay? And you think that we're just going to pay it because, you wanted everybody to pre-order and got stuck with it, and you think everybody's going to be okay with that, and then you blame the community. You have the audacity, the goal to freaking blame the VR community and to blame the VR market in general because you put a shitty game out there. Instead of being innovative, instead of being somebody like Ghost of Tabor that comes out with an amazing game that's innovative, that's different, you puke out a game. Again, it was basically the same game wrapped up in a new skin, but then it's broken. It's broken,
it's not
people.
Even just that. It's accountability. To pass the blame on to the entire, calling themselves AAA games for one pissed me off, and then saying that it's the VR community's problem for not supporting them. Before the show tonight, we were reading through this tweet over and over and over again, and oh my god,
pisses me off, man. I'm freaking out when I'm reading this thing.
And what about this game is multiplayer, right?
Mm-hmm.
So what about all the people that bought it? Like they're going to shut the company down, which means the servers are going down. So no one can play this game anymore.
Now they haven't talked about when the servers will go down, but they said at the end of the year. I'm assuming when they say the closing doors at the end of the year, they're going to shut the servers down. I don't see how they could afford to keep the servers up if they're not in business anymore. So I mean, it's gone. I mean, I maybe I'm jumping to conclusions here. I haven't heard anybody definitively say if the servers are done.
It's a safe assumption.
But there's no single player campaign here. This is a multiplayer only game. It is pretty much done. They're like, we're shutting our doors down. How would they? There's no way they're going to keep their servers going unless they allow you to host your own servers, which is a whole ball of wax on its own. Never, I don't think.
Never. Yeah, that's not happening.
Yeah, Ryan Brandon's right. The servers never fucking worked anyway. So what's the difference? What's the difference? Nobody's playing it anyway. How dare you? How dare you, First Contact? Number one, how do you close up your doors and you're like, okay, we're done. But then we're gonna blame the lack of support. How about the lack of support from you?
Yeah,
for your game.
How about accountability?
You know how many people that were looking forward to Firewall Ultra? Do you know how many? There was tons of people.
I never even played the first one, and I was looking forward to it.
It's ridiculous, man.
I don't know. I'm just so disappointed. There's so many other ways you can announce that your company's going under, or you just deciding not to play VR, make VR games anymore.
Keep your fucking mouth shut. Keep your mouth shut.
Blows my mind.
How about keep your mouth shut when you're on your way out the door? You know what I mean?
Substatic asks if that tweet is down and they take it down. I don't know.
Maybe I looked around to see if I could find the Twitter post anywhere, and I don't see it. I see a couple other people. Jagnow put something out. So did PSVR Frank. But I mean, come on, man. I mean, why would you even put that in your tweet? How? And I cannot be the only one who's pissed off here. I looked at some of the because it was posted in Facebook. I looked at some of the messages. People are pissed. People are pissed. How dare you blame everybody else for your broken ass game?
Yeah.
I mean, if they launched a magnificent game that was absolutely awesome, 10 out of 10, and they were like, man, nobody bought it, man, this sucks. We can't make any money. I get it. I'd be like, you know what? You're right. I mean, that sucks.
Right.
But God damn it, your game sucks, dude. You've got a shitty game that doesn't work. It's broken. It's been broken. It's still broken. It's a multiplayer game that sucks for multiplayer. Yeah, you made it impossible for you to freaking, unless you're paying money, it made it impossible for you to open anything up because it took forever to freaking unlock anything. And you can't unlock anything in any of the non-public matches. And guess what? You can't match up in public.
Not anymore. Well, I'm assuming.
Well, you just couldn't. It was broken. Every time you tried to do it, you wait for freaking hours to get in there for a game. Man, I support almost every. You know how many I support developers all over the place. The things that they have to go through to make a game are super hard, impossible, thousands and thousands of dollars. But when they do things like this, it drives me crazy. Why would you blame the VR market for your broken game.
It's still on Facebook.
Yeah. It's just so stupid. Like, I just don't get it. Like, this is a terrible news already. And like, I was prepared just to talk about it as, man, this sucks. This just sucks. For a lot of people who were fans of Firewall 0 Hour and Firewall Ultra, this sucks. Because, you have a good company that's going out of business. And
There's
then,
a link if anybody wants to go and comment, feel free.
And then going out the door, they backhand everybody with a stupid ass comment like that. To blame the VR industry and the VR market for their lack of forethought, preparation. I don't know. Anything else we want to add to that?
Accountability. Like, fuck, don't blame other people because your shit doesn't work. That just drives me nuts.
Exactly. You guys
Sorry, we put out a broken game. We don't have the money or the funds to make it better. We're going out of business. Okay. But to not fucking fess up to that?
Lack of support in the VR community.
Yeah, to blame the community? Come on.
VR industry, community, whatever.
Frustrating. As a AAA game developer, you made one fucking good game.
The community was there to play the game if it was playable. So
exactly. You tell me that if Firewall Ultra launched to critical acclaim and it was an amazing game and you could get a match in 10 seconds and it was amazing and everybody loved it and it was great and not broken, you can't tell me that you wouldn't have done well?
Again, look at Ghost of Tabor. Do you think if that game was shitty, you'd have so many players?
Ghost of Tabor has broken records this year. They broke records.
70,000 members on their Discord server?
They broken records on fucking App Lab, for God's sakes. You're on PlayStation.
Not even on the store.
Bro, you want to blame the VR industry because you can't make any money, and you got a game like Ghost of Tabor that's on App Lab. It's broken records on App Lab. You're on PlayStation, for God's sakes.
Yeah,
have some accountability. Have some common sense when you're walking out the door, not to backhand the community that's fed you these 8 years. You just took all their money. You just took everybody's money from this Firewall Ultra, and it's gone. I didn't hear him giving any money back.
Yeah, the Scott's right. Like he said in chat, he's like, calling oneself a AAA studio is a pretty brave thing to do.
Yeah,
and that's my point. Like, who does that with 2,000 followers on Facebook?
Okay, we're good.
Right, like Asgard's Wrath. 80,000 followers on Facebook, their studio. It's 2,000 followers on Facebook. And they're a AAA studio?
I don't know.
Come on.
This just drove me nuts today. I feel bad for everybody. PSVR Frank has been a great person for the community. David Jagnow was great at Upload. I mean, and they were really good, people for to help push VR along. Firewall 0 Hour was a great game. And, First Contact, built that, was there at the beginning for PlayStation. But then to turn around and blame, the industry afterwards, after you put out a broken game, don't give me that garbage. That's just garbage. You know what I mean? It's just, I don't want to hear it. Like it's a backhand to every other developer who's out there who's doing it right. That's who it's a slap in the face to also.
That's the part that I don't like. Accountability. Like there's so many other developers that are smaller than you and doing a way better job than you, and you're totally kicking them in the balls, telling them that the community sucks and there is no money in VR and bullshit.
They would have been fine if they had launched a good game. There was so much hype.
Who's on their marketing that thought this was a good thing to put on social media? Like that is just so
and then to
they're
hold
closing shop. They don't give a shit.
Yeah, they don't care now. But hey,
apparently.
I don't want to see them. I don't want to see them a year from now going, hey, we got a brand new VR game we'd like to offer everybody.
Can you imagine?
Under a new studio name.
Well, Scott in chat said that he's already received a whole bunch of resumes.
Hey, I don't blame him. I feel
bad. I'm sure there's some great developers there.
There probably are. There's probably some really good, smart people there. And you know what? Somebody who, somebody like Scott will take advantage of this and
rightfully so,
and make his awesome studio even better.
Right.
You know what I mean? That's what you do. You know what I mean? When you have a studio with a lack of forethought and ingenuity and vision and want to puke out a broken game that's basically just a reimagine of the original game. Not do anything different on a brand new headset, then you close your doors. Thanks everybody for your money. Thanks everybody for how much was it?
$40.
$40, man. $40, and then I think,
well, there goes $40. Yeah, like, yeah,
but wasn't it more too though if you bought a different pack? Because you could buy the deluxe. There was $40 for the regular price. I think the deluxe version, which gave you a couple of different weapons and a couple of different new
season
skins.
pass too, though? Didn't they have that?
They had it for 0 hour. I don't think they ever even got to the season pass here because they shut down so early. I don't know, man.
I think 0 hour will still work because it's just a solo game, right? Like,
no, it's not.
It's a
multiplayer. Yeah.
Yeah,
they're both pretty much multiplayer. Yeah, Ryan Brandon, $40 standard, $60 for the deluxe version.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Go on, and then slap people in the face on your way out. Thanks for your $60. VR sucks. See you later.
Yeah, that's crazy.
How about
Statica complaining about how small the VR market is? Again, I'm going back to Ghost of Tabor. How many millions of players have bought that game, and thousands of players play it every day? You can't tell me there isn't multiplayer first-person shooter
in their Discord. Get out of here.
There's not a lack of people.
You know, where's the lack of people playing Asgard's Wrath right now? Where's the lack of people playing Assassin's Creed Nexus? Where's the lack of people playing a broken game like Ghostbusters even?
Oh, don't even get me started on that one.
Man, I didn't want to come in here and like be all bitchy tonight. Like I didn't even have it in my notes.
It's Christmas. We're supposed to be happy, but that's just
be happy. But damn, I'm writing this tweet and I messaged Todd. I'm like, did you see this?
What the fuck?
He's like, don't even talk about it now. He's like, just save it for the show. We want to discuss.
Yeah, I didn't want to get anything off my chest as I was yelling at my wife about it, but she didn't know that I reset it.
Like, stop yelling at me. It's not my fault.
Yeah, she's like, I don't know what you're talking about.
I know I can't talk to my wife about these things. I mean, she's like, what? She's just like, no.
Just smile and nod, damn it, and let me rent.
Oh man, I know. Again, it's a sad day for fans of Firewall. We were all excited for it, and I've been in there. I was in there the opening week. Things were so bad that I have never gone back. You know what I mean? There's too many other things for me to do. You can't launch a broken game anymore. Those days are gone. Like, you can't do it. There's too many other things to move on to. Like, there's so many games vying for your buying dollar right now. It's not like it was, 3 years ago where there was only a handful of good games, and you could invest in a game that wasn't perfect because there wasn't that much out there, and you were like, I'm along for the ride, so I'll play your broken game until something better comes along. You can't do that now. There's so many other games to play that are great. You know what I mean? And you can't have a broken game. I mean, look at Ghost of Tabor. I feel bad. I keep bringing them back. I keep bringing them up. I don't feel bad, but I mean, comparing the two. But Ghost of Tabor is they launched in early access with super detailed things that they had to do, and that they knew weren't perfect. But the game itself worked, right? You know what I mean? There was glitches and there was issues and there was jank. But the core game worked. You go in there and you could still play and have a good time.
Yeah, but they had a path. They had an update schedule. They had a dedicated team that was constantly involved with the community. Like, they just did it right.
So both Solaris and Firewall Ultra, they didn't even work. Like, you couldn't. When Solaris launched, you couldn't even partner up with your own team. So if you and D wanted to get into a match, we had to click the button at the same time and hope we got in the same match together. There was no matchmaking. Wow. You're a multiplayer game only, and you didn't get the multiplayer part right. And then you want to blame the community because nobody supported your game.
Yeah, that's so frustrating.
Again, if you're going to walk out the door and do that, you better make sure that you just did your damnedest to put out the best game that you could possibly.
And then call yourself a AAA title game studio. If it was AAA, we wouldn't have this conversation.
AAA studios don't put out that shit.
They don't put out shit.
The AAA lowercase.
Yeah, right.
Little A. Little A.
Little A's.
They don't do that. You don't see studios put the garbage out there. They just don't.
Right.
Especially on PlayStation. You know what? And shame on PlayStation for allowing them to put that garbage game out there. You know what I mean? Whether they were forced into launching it when they wanted to launch it or not because of Sony, that's Sony's fault too. I blame both of them here. Sony for allowing it, and then First Contact for putting it out there and thinking that people are going to pay $60 for their broken game, and then when they don't,
out there and not fixing it. I don't care if you put it out there and it's broken. Sure, we hate that. We'd rather you hold it than patch it. But
how many months?
Battles had a day one patch because they couldn't fix the things they needed to fix before day one. Day one, they patched all the shit that didn't work.
How long are we in now? Like, are we 2 months? When did it launch?
Which?
Firewall Ultra.
Oh, over the summer.
2-3 months. Still not fixed.
Yeah, right.
So instead of saying let's fix it, instead of being like another comment, like they were like being like No Man's Sky.
August.
Yeah, launched in August.
September, October, November, December. 4 months.
And still not fixed. So instead of being like somebody like instead of being somebody like No Man's Sky, who's like, we're in it for the long haul, and we're gonna work on our game.
Oh, our game doesn't work. We're just gonna rebuild the whole fucking thing from scratch.
We'll work on our game and we'll make you like it. We're gonna work on our game until you're forced to love it.
And now it's like the best game ever. So frustrating.
Oh man, I don't know.
Woosah.
Yeah.
Woosah.
I feel better now. I got I mean, literally, I was so mad earlier. I was so mad. I was like, Todd, let's show your tiny phone, man. I
was Googling.
I'm mad about
did you get your new phone?
I'm mad about your tiny phone. It's a tiny phone, D.
It doesn't swipe very well. Give it a second. Oh, there. Look. Yeah, see? My new Android phone.
Oh, what a...
Is it a toy? Like, did you get it out of one of those 25-cent like?
It came out of a cereal box.
In a case. Oh, I did something.
That thing is adorable.
It's so cute.
Zell2318 says that thing's adorable.
I saw it on the internet and it was like touted as the world's smallest cell phone, so I had to buy it to see if it actually was. And it is. I could put my SIM card in here. It works great. It was like $25.
Hussein X says I can confirm Eric's rants are AAA quality. This one tonight, I think I was up there.
So yes,
it did. Oh yeah, look at that baby. That's the OnePlus Fold.
The OnePlus Open, yeah.
Open, yeah. They don't call it a Fold. They can't call it a Fold.
No more. You can kind of see it if you hit the light just right.
Oh yeah,
you can kind of see it. You can't feel it anymore.
Oh, nice.
Like on the Samsung one, you can feel it. And it's got the.
Will you stop showing me this thing? I can't afford to buy it.
Like it clicks. That's so satisfying.
Oh, yeah.
I love it. The camera, 120 times zoom.
Oh, yeah. Stop showing stuff, will you?
I can't help it.
All right, let's get to something fun and let's. Do we have a wheel?
Nobody told me that I was supposed to have one.
Oh, we got to give away a game, and we got to give away.
We'll do them in comments afterwards.
Okay. So yeah, in the comments afterwards, we're gonna give away Arizona Sunshine 2 and
a hoodie.
Q2C VR Gamer hoodie. So we won't do them during the show. Comment on the video later. Just you can comment anything. It doesn't matter what it is, just as long as you comment. And if you comment anything, it'll be we'll put you in the YouTube
comment Steam if you want the Arizona Sunshine key, because if you don't have Steam, you can't play it. But
it
doesn't matter what you say you'll get in the hood. Everybody gets in the hoodie draw.
Right, everybody's in the hoodie draw as long as you comment. And if you want the Arizona Sunshine, you got to say Arizona Sunshine to get into that one. Yeah, that's a good idea. Idea. Cool, because you might already have it. They might already have it. So
exactly. And Artful says it does. No, it wasn't Artful. It was Sim says, "Todd a giant, or is that phone really tiny?" Yeah, it's really tiny.
It's really tiny.
You know who hates when it's really tiny?
My mom.
Yeah.
Nice, D. I haven't seen her all night.
I know. She had to come out.
I know. I miss my mom. Who doesn't? You know who loves my mom?
Baba Bowie.
Yeah, he does. All right, let's get into some fun stuff now. Let's talk about two of the best games I have ever played.
Yes.
One of them I'm almost done with, and the other
you're still not done.
The other I only have about an hour in, and I only have an hour in it because I've been playing the other one. So we're going to talk about RE4 and Asgard's Wrath. So we've all played Asgard's Wrath. Have we all played RE4?
I have not yet. I turned on my PlayStation and I need so many updates that I turned it off.
Oh my God.
But this weekend, it is my plan this weekend.
Don't some other gun support.
So
yeah, I mean, no.
I'm gonna try it.
So yeah, I'll say the game I'm talking about, I am almost through Resident Evil 4. So what I promised Wes and Roots I wouldn't do, which is get stuck in a game that we can't use for the Game of the Year award because it's not counting because it was released in December.
And you did.
And I did. I'm stuck in it, and now I have to finish. I'm on chapter 13, I think, out of 16. I think there's 16 chapters, and this is a long game, guys. This is a long, drawn-out game, and I've played this game across every platform there is to play it on. I think I played through it 10 times. I was absolutely blown away when I played RE4 on the Quest. Playing this remastered version of RE4 is one of the best experiences I've ever had in virtual reality. And I love it so much. This is what I want, like, every game to be moving forward. And I felt very much at home in Asgard's Wrath 2 when I went in there today because it felt like that type of quality. Asgard's Wrath 2 on a standalone headset feels like the quality of RE4 remastered version, the VR mode for PlayStation VR 2. They feel very much the similar games to me. In just the depth and like in the gameplay, in the depth, in the visuals, the controls. I love everything about both these games, but man, I can't. You guys have to try RE4. Like, have you played RE4 before ever? Like, have you played it flat?
A little bit, but you know how I love horror games and scary stuff. So I have dabbled in it a little bit, but not a whole lot.
Yeah, it's so good, D.
I will though.
It's scary though. Like, I mean, it's not. See, to me, RE4 is not like super scary though. It's not like RE7. RE7 is a terrifying experience. It's not like over the top action, and like even RE8, I think, has a scarier feel to it because it's
when she picks you up, dude. That freaked me the out,
oh yeah,
dude.
no, just
my God.
the whole idea with the werewolves, man, and like
Right.
all those things that were trying to kill you in that game is you get your hand bitten off in a couple points, and then your fingers bitten off, and like that game just freaks me out. Okay, but this game is not to me as scary,
Not as
but
bad.
the action is so good. The gunplay is so good. Like everything, the reloading mechanics feel so right. I mean, there's some things that are not what I would consider like super VR-ified, but I don't care. Like everything else is perfect in this game. Like we're lucky that we can't vote on this for Game of the Year because literally, I don't know if I could not vote for this game for Game of the Year. I don't know. Like it's thank God we're throwing it out because literally I don't know what I would vote for. But I'm telling you again, now we'll talk about Asgard's Wrath here in a minute, but I'm telling you again, some of the best experiences I've had this year have been on the PlayStation VR 2. Now I know it's flawed and it's had its issues this year, but man, I mean, literally, if you take the VR experiences that PlayStation VR 2 has given us this year, and you just look at those, this is one of the best years for VR that I've ever seen. Like I'm doing things like Gran Turismo 7 is a like wonder for me playing that. In VR and with a wheel and pedals is crazy. RE8 is magnificent looking. It's amazing. Horizon Call the Mountain. I know not everybody loves it. I love that game. I think it's
I love
I still haven't finished it. I gotta do that.
Oh my God, I love that game.
Dude, like you said, there's too much other stuff. Something else comes along, and then something else.
Switchback is fantastic.
Yeah.
It's still a great
That
experience.
new
The
mode
Light
is
Brigade.
fun.
The Horde mode's so good. I know.
Yeah.
It's pretty amazing. I did want to mention something here. Scott said, what did Scott say? He said, can you go on a rant about how Steam lets flat games that offer VR support be nominated for Steam VR Game of the Year over top games like Vertigo 2 or Breachers? That, I love mods. Trust me, I love mods, and I'm glad. But there should be a mod category, number one.
Right.
There should be like a mod category for VR games that were modded into VR, and that should be a category. But not allowing Breachers or Vertigo 2 into the Steam VR awards is insane. Thank God freaking Ghost of Tabor made it. But God, Breachers has been kind of shit on this year, by the way.
Right? And they've been coming out with updates and patches and new DLC shit and tons of stuff. New maps, winter crap that came out for Christmas.
This new map looks amazing, dude. This new map looks great. The only problem with the new map is the timing. It launches during the week that you have Asgard's Wrath, RE4, Arizona Sunshine 2. I mean, literally the last month and a half have been just jam-packed full of amazing games.
Bangers.
But Breachers is just so good. They've pretty much been shit on, Todd. They They have not given them their due, and it's unfair. It does seem unfair to me for that studio. And I love Triangle Factory. They're really good guys. They've made great games. You know,
that is a AAA studio.
They're getting there.
Yeah,
definitely getting there. They probably wouldn't call themselves a AAA studio.
No, and you shouldn't. I was
gonna say if you have to call yourself a AAA studio, you are not a AAA studio.
No,
you know what I mean?
I'm allowed to call you that. You're not allowed to call yourself that.
Seriously. AAA assholes.
But this weekend, I'm gonna get into RE4. I got to get my PlayStation all patched up because, like I say, I haven't played a PSVR game in so long.
I think you're gonna fall in love with it. I really do. Now
that's my fear.
Now there are some things with it that that it doesn't bother me in the least. I guarantee you. But there are cutscenes are flat. They're like watching them on.
Yeah, that part I think is gonna annoy the shit out of me.
But not really. I mean, I don't know. They're not really flat though. You feel like you're in VR still, but you're not watching them. It's like outside of your body, is what I should say.
And there's some things like that in Asgard's Wrath that I wasn't aware of, but they are there, and it didn't bother me.
Air Force One says, "Would somebody please bring Area 51, the old arcade game, to VR?" Oh, that would be cool. You know who would do it? Would be what's that team that did Wolf Operation Wolf or Operation Warcade? Ivanovich Games.
Yeah,
they're the ones who did that game you were talking about earlier. The 1976 Midway, returning back to Midway. They could do a game like Area 51 and do it cool in VR.
Operation Warcade's great.
Yeah, check. Go check Air Force One. Go check that. If you liked Area 51, do you remember the game Operation Wolf? The Ivanovich Games made a game called Operation Warcade, which is basically Operation Wolf but VRified, and it's pretty awesome. And they made another one too, which is like back to Midway 1976, which is a VR version of that 1944 game, but pretty classic. But man, let's talk about so RE4. Please go in there and play. ID, I know you think it's scary, but it's
I know. I've been trying to get into more of the scary stuff. Starting out flat, I've been playing Alan Wake. That game is dope.
Yeah.
So if I can handle that,
you're crazy doing that.
And I know that I've streamed it a couple of times and there's been some jump scares, dude. And but I figure if I can handle it flat, I hopefully should be able to be a little bit better with VR. So I'm definitely gonna try it.
Yeah.
Before next week, I'll definitely try it.
I like Scott's point. It says PSVR 2 is my least favorite headset. Mine too.
Comparing
all the others, but the controllers are my favorite. And the comfort bothers me. It does. The comfort bothers me.
Quest Pro controllers are still my favorite controllers.
Oh.
I don't know, man. I like the adaptive triggers. Like I love me. I've raved about the Quest Pro controllers, but man, the adaptive triggers and the rumble
that are in
those PlayStation VR 2 controllers are amazing. But dude, literally the headset
so uncomfortable.
They just need to fix that gasket. If they had a normal face gasket on it, you know what I mean? If they had a normal facial interface and not that stupid accordion thing that gives you no cushion.
Why hasn't nobody come up with one yet?
Like, because they were like, let's put this little crappy thing on there because mainly it's supposed to sit on your forehead. But the problem isn't that it hurts my cheeks. It hurts my nose.
No, it hits my forehead.
Well, I don't mind. It bothers me on like the nose because there's no padding to like hold it off my, from hitting down. Like it's kind of like it's hitting my forehead, but it's still hitting the front of my face. If I bring the headset in, it just bothers me. It's like the worst facial interface ever. And there's not enough comfort mods for it yet. Like there's not enough people out there that have figured out, and probably because there's not enough headsets yet. There's not enough companies that have really gone out of their way to make a good comfort mod for it. The one that I found, they found different comfort mods for different parts of it, but not for the facial interface that I've seen.
That I've seen. Artful says there are. I haven't seen one.
They've done back pads and they've done the forehead part, but not the facial interface.
It's not a facial interface. I have it. It's not the same at all.
No, it's the forehead piece or the back of the head piece. Or they've done like straps. Like I have on mine, I have a head strap that goes over the top of my head, like a normal head strap. But it still doesn't really help. It's still uncomfortable. And it's hot. It's one of the hottest headsets I wear. And I don't know if it's because I wear the Pulse headphones. I don't know what it is, but I get hotter in that headset.
And my ears sweat.
And any other headset. So like that headset is one that like after a few hours, I need to get out and like take a little break my Quest 3 or my Quest Pro, even my Quest 2, I could wear for. I've done it multiple streams. I've worn them 12 hours straight. I've done it, and it don't really
I've
bother me.
worked in my headset every day this week for about 4 hours every day in the
Wow.
Quest 3. No
Damn.
problems.
D, you should start taking calls in your Quest 3 headset.
I wish I could. I've thought about it
That'd be
since I
cool.
do chat.
Yeah.
Just like tap it, back into so I can do my thing, go back in.
I would do it.
That'd be funny.
should do it.
I could probably figure out how you could do that.
Oh man. All right, let's talk Asgard's Wrath.
Yes.
All right, D, you said you had thoughts. Let's let D go first because I've literally, because of RE4 and two things. RE4, and I had heard early on that there was going to be a Quest 3 update for Asgard's Wrath for graphical update. Today there was a 31 gigabyte update, and that had to be it because it was 31 gigabytes on an update.
Even before that update, seriously, this has been one of the most
They updated it today.
Today.
Oh my god. Okay, sorry. Wow.
One of the most amazing games that I have seen in the Quest ever. So
it's beautiful.
It is
It's so good.
The thing that disturbed me the most, though, was when freaking Saggy Tits McGee was
my
off
god,
the freaking right, dude.
Now there was a time in there I was watching that and I'm like, do you think everybody's in the same spot as me where the story they're telling me is fantastic, but the problem is I keep going, I can't. And now once I've seen these damn Saggy Tits, I can't take my eyes off
I
them.
know.
I'm like, armpit tumors, dude. Come on.
You look at the other two that are upright and they're fully clothed.
Dude,
Why has Saggy Tits McGee got her junk out? I don't get it.
Saggy Tits, I love how you use that too. Saggy Tits McGee. That's her new name.
I mean, for some reason, I kept looking over. I'm like, stop looking over there, you freaking dumbass! And all of a sudden, I'd be listening to the thing. I'm like,
not look, dude.
I gotta walk to the mirror backwards because I don't want to stare at her tits as I'm walking by.
Oh my god, I love that this is the first thing we talk about.
Do your tits hang low? Do they wobble to and fro?
Hers touch the floor.
Nice.
Oh my god.
All right, D. So it is a beautiful game. How many hours you got in so far, do you think?
Oh shoot. I don't know. It's been a couple. It at 2, 3.
Okay.
Somewhere around there. I don't know. But I got to the point, like I was telling Todd earlier, where you do the trials or whatever. So I think that's where I stopped when I opened those up. So
right, the trials are like,
nice.
they're in. Well, I don't want to give away anything. The trials are cool.
Right.
I don't want to give away because they're pretty far in before you start getting into the trials.
Right.
And then they're like a daily. Think of it like a daily quest.
Right.
Artful says the update wasn't graphics per se. It was staging download like the original one was. So the total size is 31 gigabytes. I see. But there was supposed to be a graphical update. They stated that this week that there was supposed to be a graphical upgrade for the Quest 3. And I think maybe they must have snuck it in here because they were supposed to. So what you're saying could be accurate with the 31 gigabytes, but I know that they were doing this large update for a graphical update for Quest 3. They've said as much to me. So.
And it already looked fan-frickin-tastic, seriously. Even going through the menus with the hands and the books, dude, I haven't been blown away like this by a Quest game in a while. So
Nice.
I can't wait to get back into it. Now that there's another 31 gigabyte up.
31 gigs.
Take a couple hours.
So I kind of knew this was happening. So like I was like, well, you know what? I'm already like knee deep. I'm already knee deep in RE4. I'm already knee deep in RE4. I thought you knew. To be honest with you, I thought we all knew. So, but I was already knee deep in RE4, and I'm like, I can't get out of this game now. So I might as well just wait. And then the only reason I really went in today was I wanted to be able to talk about it to the show today. So I got in for probably about an hour and a half, 2 hours today, and played. And I'm still in the Egypt level, so I'm enjoying it a lot. And I'm taking my time going through it, breaking every vase, breaking every box, that would be my only gripe. I mean, there doesn't seem to be a lot of stuff in the boxes and vases. Like I break a lot that have nothing in it.
That's true. Yeah, that's
really
pretty vague.
I've gotten materials and stuff to,
depends on where you go to. Like you'll go and raid some, like, camps and stuff, and there's lots more stuff there.
Ah, okay. Yeah, I mean, I'm looking forward to more. I love a couple of the mechanics. We'll talk about the graphics in a minute, but let's talk about the mechanics. The axe throw is super satisfying, and I
So
like
well
that it's
done.
not just a button press to pull it back to you like some games will do. You have to
You have
actually
to pull it back.
flick your wrist back to pull the axe back, or the
Yeah.
sword. Did you try throwing the sword? You can throw
Oh,
the
yeah.
sword too.
Oh yeah.
Oh,
And-
There's
I
a
love
couple
that.
more things you get to throw too. They're fucking. It's awesome.
man.
Did you do the pre-order where you got extra
Yeah.
stuff? They were supposed to get a special weapon. Did you get the special weapon?
Yeah, you're still a ways before you get that.
Okay, cool. Well, you can get that, right? That has to be
I got
unlocked.
it. It's a whole armor kit.
But that's with that not everybody gets though, right?
Yep.
It's just for the deluxe version that you pre-ordered.
Yeah.
Okay. Cool.
And
I
that's
want
not
that.
the one that came with the purchase of the Quest 3.
No, I think you had to do the pre-order deluxe version to get that like special.
And you get
It was like something you got like a Pop 1 skin for, and you got a home environment,
right?
Which
Now,
I love the home
see-
environment too.
But see,
It's pissing me off.
I didn't pre-order it, I just got the one with the headset, and it said something that I got the Pop 1. So I'm not sure.
Yeah, the Pop 1 skin was definitely for the pre-order
Mhm.
of the deluxe version. So I don't know, D. That's a good question.
I don't know.
Yeah, my D's all tricked
What
out
would have
now.
been nice is if they gave you like the option to upgrade to the deluxe if you did, get the Quest 3.
Yeah, like pay a little extra or something. That would be cool.
I
Yeah.
would have.
Yeah, that would have been a good idea to do that. I think maybe you might see maybe you'll see a DLC pack.
I
or
think you're
something
gonna
that
see
you'll
a
be able to
DLC. Yeah.
get. That would make sense. But all right, let's talk about actually let you guys talk a little bit because you guys have both played it way more than me. So
Yeah, so
go
I've
ahead.
played it probably 15 hours. And I'm one of those guys that breaks every box, every vase,
yeah.
every
Nice.
I
Like
pick
Wes.
every
Wow.
flower, every plant, every I don't want to tell you where they are or anything,
yeah.
but
Yeah, don't spoil
there's
anything.
a
It's
ton of
only a
things you
weekend.
can gather. There's a ton of things you can do for crafting. There's tons of like to me, this is World of Warcraft on a day when your buddies aren't playing and you're just out doing it by yourself. Like you're out, you're
Nice.
doing quests, you're going on adventures, you're like, oh, screw that, I'm just gonna go find a bunch of herbs, and you just run around looking for plants. And like I could spend hundreds of hours in this game. I could see this eating up a lot of my time.
Right.
I'm pretty far in. I have no idea how far I'm in. I do have a mount now, which the only other game that I've experienced good mounting is in both of you shut up.
You know who loves good mounting?
My mom.
Yeah, she does.
Yeah, she does.
Was Eolia.
Yes.
Is what this mounting reminds me of.
Yeah.
But Asgard's Wrath has done it right.
Nice.
It is so well done.
What Bacardi B just said, that's what I was gonna mention too. Like if there's something that you can't reach or get down to, you throw the axe and it'll bring it back.
Trophies or potions, you can't reach them, just whip your axe at it and it'll bring it for you. Even fruits and vegetables.
You know who
off trees
loves
and
when you
stuff.
whip the axe at it?
My mom.
Yeah, she does.
Yeah, she does.
Yeah. So the mount is freaking amazing. It is so satisfying to run around on this damn thing. I'm not going to tell you what it is, what it looks like. I don't know if there's any videos out there that are showing it yet.
Can it be comparable when you first start the game and you're,
Oh, don't blow it. Don't blow it.
Don't want to
Don't blow it. It's too early.
Okay.
I don't want to blow it.
Yeah.
I know. I don't want to know. I don't want to know yet. Like you already told me there's a mount. I didn't want to know there was a mount.
No. Well, you get it. It's so big, man. Like you're running through the desert. You go back to Egypt a lot, and there's a lot of places to cover. So I'm very happy with this map.
Were you guys a fan of the original Asgard's Wrath? Have you played it? And were you a fan?
I
of
never played it, and
Oh,
I
that's
think
good.
it came with the. It just all of a sudden showed up in my.
Well,
library.
I think you got it free, that included, but I think you got it when you got your Quest 2, right? When you ordered your Quest 2, if you ordered within the first like 3 months, I think you got Asgard's
Yeah, there was a
Wrath
time
free.
period where you could get it for free.
No, I ordered my Quest like way after it got.
Okay.
So
they
it
may
just showed up.
I don't know, but I thought
There was a time when I think they just gave it away for a month or something too.
They definitely gave it away for what happened was they ended up giving it away at Christmas time when the Quest 2 launched. But there was so many people who got pissed off. They were like, I ordered in October and you're penalizing me for being somebody who was on board early. And then in Christmas time, you ended up giving Asgard Wrath away. And then what they did was retroactively, they ended up giving it to anybody who had bought from
in the year
October
or something.
till in October to like January 1 or something like that. So they did get it, but I'm not sure. I mean, you might have gotten it with. They might have they might be giving it away free now with the Quest 3. I don't know.
Yeah.
Hey, you get
Maybe it's
Asgard's Wrath
both.
1.
Oh, you
Yeah,
do. Okay,
You
so
do,
that's
yeah.
probably where you got it, T.
Yeah. I've never seen it in my library before, but it's
Oh, it's
there.
included if you buy Asgard's Wrath 2.
You should play it. It's really, really good. I mean,
And
it's
the gigs on that thing, holy
oh, it's
shit!
huge.
It's like
It's huge.
140, 50. Dude, I gotta wait until my second frickin' drive gets installed on my PC before I do that, dude.
Yeah. So Todd, 15 hours in. I mean,
Yeah.
just go through some of the generic things with the game that you're in love with, without giving any spoilers away.
The throwing mechanic is amazing. There's more to that mechanic that you learn as you go along. You're still a ways away from learning it, so I won't tell you what it is, but there's more to that axe, a lot more. And there's a lot more to your sword, which you end up finding out about, which is so cool. There's this things called the trials, which is like this daily quest that you can go on. You go in on these quests as the god from Saggy Tits McGee area.
Saggy Tits McGee.
Yeah. She doesn't give you the quest, but there's somebody there that you'll meet eventually, and then she'll give you a quest to go to this other area, totally different zone. And it's like 3 levels you got to try to get through.
Nice.
And it's fucking hard.
Yeah.
There's just so much to it, man. The crafting system is awesome. You can go to the vendor and buy shit and sell all the crap that you've picked up if you want to. I'm in the stage of I'm keeping everything because I know eventually I'm gonna get a new potion recipe or something, and I'm gonna need to make stuff, and I'm gonna be pissed off that I gave away all my fur from all the rabbits I killed or whatever, right? So,
ooh, you gotta kill rabbits. You
oh my god,
you
rabbits,
spoiled that for me.
I've run into sheep, chickens, goats, deer, rabbits, frogs, lizards.
Damn.
It's the wildlife is crazy. Like it's not as much as I would kind of hoped. Like I thought there'd be more of them wandering around and stuff, but I get it. It's a quest game. They can't, draw in thousands of little critters for me to chase. But the respawn ability on the critters when you kill them is really fast. So if you are, farming leather or something off of goats, you can easily grab, kill a goat, wait a few seconds, another goat shows up, and
nice.
You're goat chasing. Chasing goats on your mount. You can trample them. It's so much fun.
Trample them.
I'm having so much fun. Every time I play this game, it's like 3 hours or 4 hours every time.
So this game was given a 10 out of 10 from IGN, which is traditionally, of course, a flat gaming network. They do cover VR, not well, but they cover VR. But they gave it a 10 out of 10. Is that, I know D, you said you're about 4 hours in. Todd, you said you're 15.
I'd say 9 out of 10.
Nice.
Yeah, I would probably give it a 9, 9.5. I don't know if I'd give it a 10. I don't think
10
is perfect.
What? Give me an example of what you consider a 10. Or do you consider any game a 10?
Like I said, it's hard to become a 10. Like, is anything really that perfect? Like, even like Arizona Sunshine 2, 9.5 out of 10 for sure. And that, to me, that game was a little bit better because the story was much more emotional. There was this attachment to Buddy that they nailed it so well. I had so much fun playing that game. And I'm having, as fun or more fun playing this game, but it's just totally different. To me, this reminds me of, like, I beta tested World of Warcraft. I played that game for 15 years. And it reminds me of out there doing these quests when, my buddies aren't online, so I'm not partied up with anybody. I'm out just doing it by myself. It totally reminds me of that. Like, I'm off doing shit, and I'm, trying to cut down every tree and every dead guy and blowing shit up. And oh my god.
Somebody said, Sim said in chat, and Artful both said Half-Life Alyx 10.
And then Awesome Tatum says, "No way, Half-Life Alyx is a 10. It's a 9."
Yeah,
how dare you?
I agree. I'm gonna say 9.5. The only issue
You
with
round
Half-Life
up.
Alyx,
It's a 10.
the problem I have with Half-Life Alyx is the game itself. Like, the gameplay is pretty simplified. It's not super hard. It's not real long. It's like, to me, like, I would rather a game like Walking Dead Saints and Sinners, I think, is a better game. I mean, Half-Life Alyx is a marvel, and it's like it's almost as perfect as the game could be perfect. It's probably still the most visually beautiful game there is. The story is great. I do like the story. It could be a little bit more fleshed out, I think, but the story is okay. But it's not. I just think the gameplay itself is not. It's like in a Half-Life universe, Half-Life 2 to me is a better game than Half-Life Alyx. I mean, like I'd rather play
The
I think Half-Life
story
2
and
VR mod than Half-Life Alyx, but for everything Half-Life Alyx is, I think it's as close to a 10 as you can get.
I had run into some jank with Asgard's Wrath that I didn't run into with Arizona Sunshine. I don't remember
Really?
anything being janky. And on Asgard's Wrath, I have run into some shit that's pissed me off. I've been. Have you guys seen Bees yet?
Don't. Why you ruin it? Why you got a bee list? I'm shaving your beard.
There's
I'm
these
shaving
critters.
That's it. I'm shaving your beard off right now. Shave it off.
And I was in a battle with some of these, and I thought I was done. Like the music gets all epic and stuff, and you're battling crazy, and then the music dies off when you're finished. This, craziness. The music wasn't dying off, and I couldn't open the chest. And I was like, "What the hell?" And one of these bees was stuck in the mountain that I was standing beside and couldn't come out. I had to run like 3 miles away for it to despawn and then come back, and then everything was done. That pissed me off.
Well,
little jank. Like that's what I mean. It's not perfect.
They should just shut their doors. They should just shut their doors now. Close up shop.
Just
and then backhand the community and tell them that the game is no good.
And give all your staff to Ghost of Tabor.
There's no support. Oh man, how cool was it to see in the beginning when you're loading in to see from Oculus Studios and Meta funded game, and see Sanzaru. That was pretty cool to see Oculus Studios back in action and showing off what they can do. Oculus is not quite
it, man. Like the music is epic. The sound effects when you're killing shit. Like I killed turkeys, and then I'd throw them up in the air, and I'd kill them again, and throw them in the air, and kill just so I could hear it go into their head every time I did it. It was so satisfying.
Wow.
Nice.
And everybody, this is the dark side of Todd.
Yeah. Right.
Yeah. Jeez.
Had so much fun. Yeah.
What do they do up there in Canada?
This is why I haven't played RE4, because I think I'm going to get sucked into that, and it's like 20 chapters long. And God knows I don't have that kind of time.
It's so good, dude. But it's such a good. I mean, it's worth it. Like, I don't know. I got to get more into Asgard's Wrath, and I will. I'll play it probably this weekend. Tomorrow, I'll play it. This weekend, I'll play it. And I'll put a ton of time into that.
Oh, and there's another cool part, and this is something you got to look for. So I don't think this is spoiling anything.
But no, if you're telling me to go look for something, don't tell me. I want to know.
You got to look for me.
What?
I can astral project myself into specific parts of the game.
Yes.
And really? I have done this.
So you're in somebody else's game?
Yep.
What?
Very, very specific points of the game. I made sure that I put myself where places where you have to go, so you can't miss me. And I can astral project like a ghost image of myself. It comes up with my name, and it shows you all the gear I'm wearing. And you'll see these little white glowy things all over the map. You run to those things, and then another player shows up.
Interesting.
It's really neat.
That's almost kind of like Elden Ring. Elden Ring, you can like project yourself into other people's games, and you have to like spawn into like somebody's game to assist them.
Yeah, you can't do anything,
and then you
despawn
back out.
Nothing. I can't help you or anything.
Right. That'd be cool. Hey, maybe that's a feature that's coming, like Elden Ring. That would be sick. Like if you could come in and quest with somebody, and then you get out, and then when the quest is over, that you leave, you despawn. That's what happens.
I don't know if you despawn. Artful, do you know? I don't think you despawn.
Air Force One says, sometimes I feel that it's a little weird for an older guy like me to be enjoying this new VR thing. It's something I wish I had when I was young, when I was a young lad. Is that weird? And no, I don't. And I don't think it's weird to
I'm old. I don't care. Yeah, I love it.
To me, somebody of older age or our age, I think we can appreciate virtual reality so much more because I know what gaming. Like I was there for when gaming started, basically. I mean, a lot of us were there in the beginning, you know what I mean? We've seen, 8-bit, and we've seen, 3D come out with Sony, and we've seen the evolution of gaming to be able to see like the dawn of it, and then to see where it is now, I think is a unique perspective. And the gone are the days like my parents would never be gamers at their age, right? But gone are those days. Gone are those days where you can't, like, you would be laughed at to be a gamer, if you're, over the age of, 19 or 20. Those days, that was my parents' generation. My generation grew up as gamers. That's why I'm so much into gaming. That's why I have a beautiful game room downstairs that I'll, work my ass off to try and build, because I absolutely love it. Because it's more accepted now. Like when I was growing up, parents and adults could never be gamers. Now, you're going to have 80, 90-year-old people that will be gaming, and it's way more like accepted now, and I think you'll enjoy it. You can enjoy it, maybe not more, but I think you can have a better perspective for it, I think.
Shaw says in chat, he's like, gaming is healing for me, and I find gaming is extremely therapeutic for me. If I have a bad day at work, or I'm frustrated for whatever reason, I launch Call of Duty and my frustrations go away.
100%.
Your frustration goes.
My wife, if I'm
each one of
frustrated or
those
pissed off at
bullets
work,
that you put into those people's heads.
my wife will be like, "Go play some Call of Duty, get it out of your system." So I'll go downstairs and play some games, and I'm happy as a clam.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, for me, and it's also like it's a huge social benefit, especially virtual reality. I mean, it brings communities together. I mean, even more, I think, than flat games. I mean, there's people that go in and game together and that have become, best of friends. I mean, Todd and I would never have met each other, and we live on completely different parts of the country, or in different countries, but in completely different ends of the continent. And we would never have crossed paths if it wasn't for virtual reality. We probably would have never met.
Gaming as a whole, right? Like my Call of Duty clan.
Yeah.
We get together once a year in Florida, and we all fly from all over the United States. I'm the only Canadian. We all fly in. We're all over 50, and we go to Disneyland and go to Star Wars Park for 3 days and have a
dare you
great
have
time.
other gaming friends besides me? I will be your only gaming friend, and that's the way it's to be forever. You tell them that they're not allowed.
Well, now you're close to Florida. You're gonna have to come join us.
And I'm shaving your beard. You guys,
you can't come join us.
They have to play VR though when they come.
Yeah, right. Oh, we got Scooter's house. He's got like 6 bedrooms and he lives by himself. So
sweet.
Yeah, it's awesome.
I got an arcade room though.
Yeah, that's true.
But yeah, I mean, I think Typical Kiwi says 59 and love VR. Hell yeah. I mean, it's a completely different thing now. Like, I think, especially maybe our community, I think we, because of Todd and my age, and even D, I think we draw on an older audience, and I think that audience is super passionate, maybe even more passionate than most younger people can be for something that they get into that they love. It's completely taken me, virtual reality. I used to be a gamer and a sports fan, and I've completely gotten away from being a big sports fan. Like, I don't watch sports anymore because virtual reality has kind of engulfed me fully to where I don't want to do anything. Like if I would be sitting down even watching a movie, or if I would be sitting down watching, football or baseball, I feel I'd be wasting time that I could be up playing and having fun and doing something else that I would enjoy more. So another key from Mickey. Oh my God, he just dropped Retribution.
And it's already gone. Somebody got it because I
damn, that's fast.
I did grab that one.
He's like, I want that one.
Gotta be quick.
Awesome.
That's awesome.
All right, so final words, Asgard's Wrath 2 for you, Todd. Are you going to finish this game?
I am going to continue to play it. Whether or not, is there an ending? Like, is there like a end game? Has anyone got to that point yet? Any of our fellow creators? No one that I've talked to yet has it come anywhere near the end. So I'm hoping it's one of those kind of games that doesn't have an end. Like, when you launch up the game after playing it a couple times, you get greeted with like a bulletin board. I don't know if you guys have seen that yet, with news that is coming, updates that are coming, DLCs that are coming. This game is gonna, if they do it right, this game is gonna constantly have a life, which I think is gonna be amazing.
Nice. Yeah, I've heard there's gonna be hundreds of hours of gameplay here. Like,
oh yeah, I can see it.
And you know what else is gonna last forever in this game?
What?
Saggy Tits Mickey.
I think you're gonna say my mom, but my mom does have Saggy Tits Mickey.
That's her nickname.
Yeah. Oh my God, too funny. Too funny. All right,
let's start breath home run.
Yeah, let's. I do want to. We'll wrap it up by saying this: we better support this game because they put a lot of money in this game, and it's going to take. Like, I absolutely probably assume that they think they're going to lose money on this game, most likely. But we need to get them close. We need to make sure it's not a complete loss. So everybody needs to buy this game. I understand this game is not cheap. It's $59, $60 for the basic version. I don't even, is there a deluxe version? I don't even think there is, but
I don't think so.
Whatever the regular version is, I just bought it for Mickey's daughter, Mickey Bear's daughter, because I gifted it to her. It's $60 for just the regular version. $60. It's not cheap. I get it. But what we're getting here is what we've all been begging for. We've absolutely been begging for the AAA long, full fleshed out, game in VR. Now this is it. We've asked for it. They've given it to us. They put millions and millions of dollars into this game. We have to either get, I don't know if we'll make it profitable for them, but we need to get them close. So if you're out there on the edge and you're like, I just don't know if I want to spend $60 on a game, please go buy it. I mean, if you can afford it, I should say that. If you have the money and you can afford it, please go buy it.
If you think about it in play hours too, right? Like even if this game's 50 hours, it's going to be, what, $1 an hour for a $60 game for 60 hours. It is ridiculously worth the money. It's a quest only game, so there's no fear of not being able to return this. Buy it, play it for 2 hours, and I would love if you came back to chat and said I hated it, and then got my money back, because you won't. This game, it is really that good, and we are not associated with Meta. We're not being paid to tell you this. No. This game is just that good.
Yeah, I mean, IGN gave it freaking 10 out of 10, dude. I mean, come on.
Yeah, it's crazy.
I mean, it's
and yeah, how many 25% discount codes are out there? You should have used that for Mickey. What the hell are you thinking?
I know
Discord server. There's tons
dude,
of them.
Dude, I have a 30% off. You can't use it when you gift stuff.
Oh,
can't use the 25%. Nor I have a 30% off coupon right now.
I've never received one of those 30%.
Really, I just got it. It's going to expire, but I have to buy it for me. I can't buy it for somebody else. I have to buy the game in my library to use the 30% off.
That's dumb.
I have every game. Like there's nothing. I looked. There's not even anything I can go buy that I would even think about spending money on. I mean, like I'm complaining because I got all these games, but I mean, seriously, I can't use it. I wish
I got an idea.
What?
Did you get that that cookie game?
The cookie night. I didn't. That's a good one. I could do that. I wonder if I still have it up. I will do it, and I'll play cookie night.
There you go. Good idea, Dean.
Yeah. Cookie night. What the bat? Mickey Bear says, what the bat?
Yeah. Unfortunately, they gave us that.
Artful says, bet you don't have Les Mills Dance. And I bet you I do. And Todd, do you have Les Mills Dance?
I don't want to talk about it. I'm just kidding.
Let's pivot now off of Asgard Wrath. Let's talk about Les Mills Dance, XR Dance.
Well, let's see. I am number 1 on the leaderboard. I just want to say that for 3 different dances. 3 dances. Number 1, baby.
Wait a minute. Hold on. Against who? Like everybody?
You play against people when you're in there.
But so it's like a world leaderboard?
Yeah.
And you're number 1?
Yeah.
I mean, Jasmine's been playing this game.
Jasmine was number 4 on her personal playlist. You have to wait and see my video. I guess you just have to wait. I'm making a video. I do have mixed reality in it. You do see me dancing.
Are you like dancing?
Oh, I'm Elvising, man.
Oh, this is so good. Oh my God. This is gonna be better than you shaving your beard.
I don't know how I agreed to do this, but I did. So I'm doing it. I have a whole bunch of footage recorded. I've got it. The video is almost done. If I didn't have to work so goddamn hard at my normal day job, this would have been finished already, but it's not. So this weekend it will be done.
Nice.
Probably tomorrow it'll be done.
I'm excited. I'm excited to see this. You haven't even shown me this yet. You have the video. You have the video done, but you haven't even shown me yet.
I was going to do some recording the other night, and at dinner time we were talking about it, and my wife's laughing her ass off that I'm dancing. And
I love this.
My daughter slips that she's going to sneak into my office
and record
me and put it on TikTok.
I'm coming.
So now I'm like, well, now I'm buying a lock for my door.
We need to see this.
No, you need to see the edited version.
This could be our first viral TikTok, dude. This could be it. Do it in your underwear, and we'll put it on TikTok.
I'm all dressed up, fancy. Yeah. You gotta wait and see, man.
D, you're gonna say no? You don't want to see him do it in his underwear?
No, I don't want to see you or him do it in their underwear, dude.
Well, somebody's got to take one for the TD. You got to do yours in your underwear.
Oh hell, the fuck no, dude. No.
So Les Mills, everybody knows, has made Body Combat, and it is an amazing game for. I don't even call it a game, really. Exercise tutorial. I don't know what the hell. Exercise game, I guess. But it's amazing. It rivals Supernatural without the subscription.
I think it's awesome. I think it's a harder workout than any other workout I've ever seen. Like literally, it'll kill you.
So then they came out with, as we found out last week when we watched the trailer, Les Mills XR Dance. That's what and it is totally not the same game as Body Combat.
I'm so excited to watch you do this.
Yeah, it is. No, I'm not wearing the ugly sweater techno.
Oh, that would be
that would have been good though. Actually,
Yeah, that would have been awesome.
So yeah, I don't know. It's coming. You're gonna have to wait and see. I'm not gonna tease anything because it's not ready. But you're gonna see Todd dancing. Yeah.
D, you're gonna get into some Les Mills XR dance.
If I buy it,
I'll throw you a key if I can get you to do it.
If you'll do it.
All right.
Of course I'll do it.
I want to see you and Todd do a dance off and see who's higher on the leaderboard.
Split screen. We'll do it next week. Here,
Never
live,
Amazing.
Todd. I'm
So this
throwing
is
the
part of
challenge
the video
out there
is
right the
for those of you who
This would be
are
amazing.
for those of you who are, rhythmically challenged, let's put it that way. This is a great game to actually do dancing in the privacy of your own home, where you don't have to worry too much about feeling like an idiot because you're stepping on yourself. And trust me, I stepped all over myself repeatedly. I almost fell down like 3 times. Yes, there's footwork involved. It's crazy.
I love it. I think this is fantastic.
Q2C VR dance off, bro.
Yeah. How are we going to tear ourselves away from this to talk about Into the Radius 2?
I know, right?
What?
All right, we're almost 2 hours here. I don't want to go too much longer, so I do want to get into our last topic. Actually, it's our second to last topic, but the last one we're going to fly through, and that's our Christmas wish list that we want to see under the tree. But let's talk about Into the Radius, Todd, because when we were at Immersive Tech Week in the Game Awards in Sweden, we had a chance to talk to some of the team from CM Games and talked a little bit about Into the Radius 2 and some pretty special things coming. Like this team, number one, already is one of my favorite teams. They've put so much work behind Into the Radius, building it from an early on Steam game and then like honing it, working on it, updating it, making it bigger and better on Steam, and then all the while perfecting it to have it ready for a Quest launch. And then when they did launch the Quest version of it, it was one of the best. I think it was almost as good or better than the Steam version. The Quest version was that good. And they pretty much brought the whole game over, but with all the things that they learned doing the early access for the Steam version, they brought to the Quest version right after launch, and it was amazing. And if you haven't played it, you need to go play it. Like Into the Radius is still one of the best games. It deserves a spot on the top 10, top 25 list. Where I think we had it on our top. I think it was in our top 10 if it was on our Quest list. All 3 of us had it on there. It is great, and Into the Radius 2 looks amazing. Now they have a Steam page, so if you want to go Steam page and wish list it, you can. They don't have a trailer yet, but you can go in there and you can just see some of these screenshots they have. And guys, 4-player multiplayer coming for Into the Radius 2.
Yeah.
This is amazing. I mean, D, are you a big fan of Into the Radius? Have you played it much? Like, are you interested in Into the Radius 2?
I think I participated in the beta for the first one, but it kind of freaked me out a little bit. And then the thought of, the stuff getting weirder once it got darker out, and I was playing it and it got darker out, and Dee got scared and she scared quit.
She's like, I'm out. It is a creepy game, man. You get out into the Radius and you see some of these like shadow figures, and oh my god, and you're a lot of it's done at night with a flashlight, and it can freak out, man. It's like, but it's done so well, and man, some of these screenshots, they look.
This is in-game footage. Like this looks so good.
Look at that early in-game footage that is right there. I mean, it looks like it's a pre-rendered shot, but damn, that looks awesome.
Yeah.
And being able to get in there with 4 people is going to be it's going to be a game changer. Their backpack system is excellent. Ghost of Tabor uses a very similar backpack system.
Like yeah.
I think Ghost of Tabor, kind of like light Into the Radius, and I think they used a lot of their backpack stuff as the same. The guns, having to clean the guns and like keep them upgraded, maintain.
Yeah.
I think is excellent. The looting of it is really good. You need to loot. You need stuff, to bring back to your hideout, to either sell or keep for yourself. But man, there's going to be lots of cool stuff here with Into the Radius 2. And the reason I wanted to bring it up tonight is I really do think this is I'm trying to think of games that are coming next year that we know are coming. This has to be up on my list. It could be
This
my
is like
number
most
one.
anticipated.
It could be my number one game, like most anticipated game of 2024.
Yeah.
This is probably coming late 2024, by the way. We don't even know. They've just said 2024. We don't even know exactly, but I'm assuming we're not going to see this probably until Q4 2024. But man, I am so excited for this game.
Make sure you hit that button when you get to the Steam page.
Yeah, go wishlist it. You know what I mean? Even if you're not like a Steam person and you're going to wait for the Quest version, at least go wishlist it, because I don't think there is a Quest page right now. I could be wrong, but I don't think there is a Quest page right now. So go show support for the developer and wishlist it on Steam. That will help CM Games. It'll help them gauge how much interest there is in the game, which I think there is a lot. And there's early access too. So if you want to be part of helping form this game, there is some early access there. I think you might have to go to their Discord to sign up for it, but they are taking some alpha testers. So you know what I mean? So if you want to get in there and possibly test out the game and play it during the process, I mean, go there and see what you can do to get in there. I think me and Todd and D maybe we'll try to get in there, because I'd like to see this game going forward. Come on, D, you can do it.
Yes.
Yeah, it's easier when there's like 4 of us and when they're cheering you on. Yeah, it looks super cool. I'm excited.
Okay.
Yeah, it sounds like they're gonna launch in early access again on Steam. I think it's a smart move. Like their way they did it, which is like hone the game in early access on Steam, figure things out, and then be ready for a Quest launch later on, I think is perfect. So, they're early access in Steam in 2024 sometime, and then 2025 for a full release. Super smart. I think it's a great idea, and I'm super excited for Into the Radius 2. And I'm gonna put it on my Christmas wish list. Into the Radius 2. Christmas. What do you think, D? Should we put it on the Christmas wish list?
Yeah.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah. Okay.
All right, we're wrapping up and getting into our last main topic. I do want to cover talk a little bit more about one more thing, but let's hit this wish list here real quick. I just kind of went through and just thought of some things that I want right now.
I know what's number 1 on my list.
Yeah, you give yours first. What's number 1 on your list?
I want this freaking VR mod injector.
I have it.
On the list.
Dude.
So I have it on my list.
I bought this card, man.
I know I have it on the list. What I want to see under my Christmas tree, if I had a Christmas tree, or if I was going to get stuff, a 4090 GPU I would like, and the next thing I'd want right after that is the Prey Dog Unreal Injector mod.
Yeah, I got the 4080. Now I just need the mod. Come on.
Yeah.
Come on, Cletus.
Give me a 4090. I'm ready to go with the 4090. Give me, the Unreal Injector. I want that under the tree, and I don't think we'll see it under the tree this year, but I think we'll see it very early in 2025 or 2024.
2024.
They said Christmas. I thought.
Yeah. Oh my God, Mickey Bear dropped. He's been dropping. We just talked about Operation Warcade. I just saw him drop an Operation Warcade Steam key, and he's just dropping a key to Sirento, man. Again, Mickey is like Santa Claus. He's like Santa Claus with keys. All right. So on my list, I like the Bobo M3 for the Quest 3. I have on there now which is the M3 is the Halo strap. It's better than the jock strap, which is terrible. But I'm not a Halo strap fan. Bobo, send me my Elite. I want my Elite strap. Send me the M1 or whatever you're going to call it. The M1 for the Quest 3. I want the Elite strap with battery. I want the Elite strap with battery for my Bobo. Or Kiwi has the Elite strap coming. And I've seen it, but I haven't put my fingers on it yet. It's on its way.
Yeah, they sent me an email yesterday saying my stuff's a little bit late because of customs, of course.
Same. I know, same. I'm bummed.
So they've had to ship it directly from China because customs refused it from the US, which is weird.
Yeah, but I want it. I want either give me the Kiwi or give me the Bobo. Like for the Elite.
For all you Kiwi headstrap fans, pay attention to Kiwi's Twitter page tomorrow.
Interesting. There you
That's
go.
all I'm gonna say.
What I also want, Todd, is I want a new cable management system. I like the Kiwi cable management, but I have really tall ceilings now, and I need something new.
Right.
But this present came early, actually. I have a new cable management system, VR Wire. This is pretty cool, man. This is a company, VR Wire, that sent me this. They saw my setup and they're like, they could tell that I had tall ceilings. They're like, we need to send you something because we don't think your Kiwis will work with 12-foot ceilings. And this is a whole kit, man. This thing is amazing. I haven't even been through it yet, but there's like a ton of crap in here. And I do a lot of PCVR. I do a lot of wired PCVR. So I'm excited. Like, these are like heavy duty boxes full of stuff, man.
Yeah, fancy.
Yeah, but I haven't even opened it yet. But it looks pretty cool. I'm excited.
That's a cool gift. That's cool.
Yeah,
I like
under
my
my tree.
management system. I only got like 7.5-foot ceilings down here in the basement, so
There's like
mine's
these
perfect. Oh yeah,
these
they're
are-
huge. Holy
Yeah.
shit, there must be tons of cable in there.
Yeah, there is. They're really long because they're perfect for long, like really super long ceilings. But yeah, it's gonna like really cool, man. I'm excited.
There we go. Undo it. There you go.
Yep.
Yeah. Wow, they're huge. Yeah. Oh, and they stick. Oh, and you can lock them so they
Yeah,
don't.
you can lock them. That's got a lock.
That's cool.
Yeah.
Can't do that with the ones I have. Yeah, that's
Yep. So yeah, I mean they have a whole bunch of stuff in here. Pretty amazing, but I'll get it all put together after Christmas, and I'll let everybody know how those are. But VR Wire, thank you guys for sending this to me, and I definitely would want that under the tree. I'm excited for checking that out. My PlayStation, I hate having the wire like right on top of me, but I do like the cable management system. I mean, I can live with the wire. You know what I end up doing is I end up using this pole, this boom mic. I stand it straight up and I drape the wire over it. And it's like having something like that, but I prefer to have it up in the air. I'd rather have it up in the ceiling. Yeah. Anybody else? You guys got anything else before I go to the rest of my list? What do you want to see? Anything?
I need a golf arcade cabinet.
Yeah. You want a golden tee.
I want the golden tee. I want the golden tee live one though, so I can play people online. Because there's leaderboards on that one.
Jenna Sequa is in chat and Todd, and she says she likes using the pole.
I had a girl.
You know who else likes to use the pole?
My mom.
Yeah, she does.
Oh man, too funny. Love it. I would the golden tee is one of my favorite cabinets. My daughter loves it. You know what I would also like? I would like a comfort option or more comfort options for the PlayStation VR 2 under that Christmas tree. What is going on here, please?
I said that earlier on in the show. I don't understand why no one's come up with a facial interface that is an actual facial interface. Yeah.
I don't mind it. I
don't understand why
honestly
VR
don't.
Cover or any of the guys that specialize in these facial interfaces don't come up with a facial interface. I don't get it.
Awesome Tatum says the goddamn Steam Deckard. That's one of my Christmas lists. That's what I want.
Too.
I'm with you. And that's my next thing. The big screen beyond or the Lynx XR1 would be nice to have under the Christmas tree.
Big screen. If you get a big screen beyond, I'm going to kick you in the nuts. I
So-
want my big screen beyond, damn it.
Goddamn Lynx XR1. This is never coming, dude. This they just
I
announced
can't believe
today.
you still don't have it.
They just announced today. Like
Delayed again?
Like we're delaying it again. We're not going into full production anymore now because we're in funding rounds again.
What?
You're in you have all my money.
You
Now
took
you're
my
in
money
funding
3
rounds.
years ago.
3 years ago, you're back in funding. Who the hell would be funding this headset? Number one, like
What?
how are they in funding rounds that they think they're going to get more money out of it at this point? Like who's investing in Lynx XR1 right now? Who are they going to be like, hey, can you give me we need like $10 million so we can go full production on this Lynx XR1, this 3-4 year old outdated headset.
I am
Who's
shocked.
going? Like I literally got the thing today and I'm like, I'm sorry, what?
Just send out an email saying sorry, you're not getting your headset.
They
And
might
then we'll
as
stop
well.
talking about it.
I'm never getting this thing. Just like you're never getting your big screen beyond.
You know who got one today?
I
VR
saw.
Central.
Yeah, why?
Asshole. I mean,
Wise director from VR Central got his big screen beyond.
he got his big screen beyond today.
They were paying him too
off.
much over at Impact Reality. We need to cut his salary.
Apparently, yeah.
Yeah.
Jesus.
You know what I'd also
Good
like
for him though.
No, I'm so happy. I mean, we'll see. I'm looking forward to seeing more. I know Brad absolutely loves it. You know, he's still using it. You know what else I want to see besides the big screen beyond, besides the Lynx XR1? I would like to see Bobo come out with a longer battery that they can sell.
Longer life battery.
Yeah,
Yes.
longer life battery.
A battery that actually keeps the Q3 charged would be
Give me a
absolutely
good
wonderful.
Yeah, exactly. D. Give me a good 5-6 hour battery. You know what I mean? That I don't have to keep swapping. or you have to keep swapping, but it's fine. But it'll give me 3-4 hours out of it. Give me at least 3 or 4 hours.
Now, see, I don't know what the numbers are for this power bank that Roots let me borrow, but if I have that thing plugged into the Q3, I can play for hours. So
that's good.
And it just slowly drains the Q3 battery. So
yeah, it's just I just want a little bit longer. Just to come out with an updated battery that's you go to like what are they now, like 8,000 mAh battery?
yeah,
5,000.
5,000. Go to 8 or 10. You know what I mean? I know it's going to be a bigger battery, but I mean, the technology's got to be a little bit better now since they originally launched them. I'm sure you can make a little.
And they
bit
can't really make them too much bigger, or they're not going to fit back there, right?
Yeah, I mean, you got to figure something out for them for sure. But I mean,
something
come on, you got to figure something out. Let's see. We talked about the 4090 and the Prey Dog mod I want under the tree. I want a new fold phone under my tree, Todd. Fold or an open or whatever the hell you want to call these things. I want one of these new phones, not the tiny one that you just got. I want a fold.
I wanted to show you something else on this fold phone.
Why do you do this to me? Why do you do this to me?
This thing comes with a 70-watt charger. So when I plug this in to charge my phone, look how fast this charges.
Why do you do this to me? 70. I have to go to some Chinese company now to get this phone. I can't even go to Verizon. I have to order it like online.
Right.
Mickey Bear with another couple of keys just dropped Rick and Morty, Virtual Reality, and just dropped before that. I think he dropped Trover before that. Crazy, man. Artful says you'll be lucky, Eric, as your links will be fully working, unlike mine from batch 2, which has issues. Oh no, Artful has his, but his. So yeah, they released like early versions of it for the first batch. I mean, oh my god, Artful, I don't even think I'm taking mine on it. If I do, by any chance of God, get this headset, I don't even know if I would take it out of the box. I think I would just leave it as a commemorative piece. Like literally, I've done everything. I've done every demo with this thing already. Like I don't know if it's going to do anything different now, and it's all outdated.
Yeah.
Siam VR says, "Don't buy a Chinese phone. Buy a Samsung, which is South Korean." I know, but at least I can go to the store and get it. Like the Samsung phone, I can go to Verizon and just give me the Samsung Fold 5, and it's done. I can take it.
Sure.
This what is it called again? This OnePlus, I have to order.
Oh, I can't show you because as soon as I pick the phone up, it turns off. But I wanted to show you the supercharge function because it shows you an animation on here as it's charging. And when I lay it flat, it comes on and shows me, and it literally is like 51%, 52%.
Damn.
Yeah, like it's so fast. It'll be 10 minutes and it'll be charged.
Why do you do these things for me?
And it took me less than a week to get it. Just for like you're gonna drive to a store and pick up your phone. That's just a stupid excuse.
All right, we'll see. It's
a better phone, dude.
Well, it's either a new phone or I get another cabinet.
Well, then get this phone because it's $500 less than the Samsung phone, and get a new cabinet too.
Well, that's the next thing on my list. I would like to see a Dragon's Lair cabinet or a Time Crisis cabinet.
Yeah, the Dragon's Lair one looks so good.
I'm a big fan of Dragon's Lair. It was one of my favorite.
It's one
of my favorite arcade games growing
up. The artwork on that one is
the awesome. Dragon's Lair cabinet has Dragon's Lair and Space Ace.
Yeah,
I'm kind of down. I would also like to see Jelly of the Month Club, because who doesn't love Jelly of the Month Club, Clark?
I don't know what that is.
Are you freaking kidding me, dude? Oh, Todd. Oh, I just lost all respect.
God, Shitter's full? Huh? Shitter's full? Oh my god.
No, I don't know what you're talking about.
Shitter's full?
I don't know what you're talking about.
Oh my god.
Do they not have Christmas Vacation in Canada? The movie?
No, I don't know what you're talking about.
You gotta be lying.
Christmas Vacation. Oh, like Chevy Chase?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Jelly of the Month Club. I thought it was something real.
There probably is a Jelly of the Month
all excited
somewhere.
Do you want it? You would probably like a Jelly of the Month Club. Maybe I'll get that for you for Christmas. A Jelly of the Month Club. Scion says, I want Mash Daddy Cool to play Subnautica for Christmas. I have been promising Scion for months to play.
You never played that?
You know what though? No. There's a Subnautica 2 coming.
Yeah.
That is a VR.
I don't know.
You could probably mod it, I think.
Don't have to mod the first one.
But literally, right when we got as our busiest time of the year, Scion, he gifted me Subnautica. on Steam, and he's like,
You
"Let's go."
still haven't played it.
I just
You
every time we
ungrateful
try and do
bastard.
it, something comes up, and I feel terrible. But like I've been so crazy busy, and like usually if I'm playing something, it has to be something I have to cover for something else.
Yes, Subnautica's great, dude.
How about socks? Who doesn't want socks for Christmas?
I get socks every year for Christmas, and I love it.
Do you have? Are you in the sock of the month club?
I am.
He's in the sock of the month club.
I'm in a sock of the. You really want to know? I'm in a sock of the month club and a matching boxer shorts month club.
If you can wear your boxers and your socks while you play Les Mills XR Dance, and we go viral on TikTok.
I got a bunch of new Christmas ones. Oh, they're gonna be awesome. Watch out, TikTok! We're getting banned.
I want any kind of new headset under my Christmas tree. I love headsets. I just got my my HP Reverb G2. I'm so excited for my HP Reverb G2. I've been spending some time in there, and the Windows Mixed Reality just got canceled. I just get this headset, and literally this week, Microsoft goes, "Yeah, well, we're going to cancel Windows Mixed Reality."
By second quarter 2024, Windows 11 will lose.
What is that? So what does that mean now? Well, like with everybody with an HP Reverb G2 won't be able to launch?
Correct.
So there goes Wes's favorite headset, right?
You have to launch
because that's
Windows
what
Mixed
he
Reality
uses all the
first,
time, right?
And then you can launch SteamVR, or you can launch the Oculus one. What the hell's that one called?
I thought Wes had said there was a way around launching the Windows Mixed Reality launcher, and you could launch right into Steam from the HP Reverb G2.
You don't need to go into the Windows Mixed Reality home.
But it does have to launch.
But the Windows has to detect it as a headset. Like if you go into your device manager right now, Windows Mixed Reality is an option, whether you have a headset plugged in or not.
Right.
And that's going away.
Because nobody really said anything about that today. Like HP Reverb G2 is still a headset that people use every day. Like I don't care about the freaking Asus and the Samsung. I don't care about all the other shitty Windows Mixed Reality headsets that nobody's using anymore. But there's a lot of people like Wes or like a lot of the other people that still use the HP Reverb G2.
Well, they're not making any money on it, and they're just tired of supporting it.
But if
every time they update Windows, they gotta downgrade drivers for that fucking thing because it's 10 years old.
Well, what if you stayed on Windows 10?
Yeah, it's like if you don't update, then you're fine.
Right, but if you
There's
go
no
to
cloud-based service,
or if you stay in Windows 11, could you not accept the update that will break it?
I don't think you could with Windows 11.
You need to do more research.
Cumulative and security updates you can't opt out of on Windows 11. So.
Yeah, I got to do some more research into this because this could kind of suck for a lot of people. I mean, it's getting to be an older headset now. I think it came out in 2020, so it's a 3-year-old headset, but still, 3 years is not terrible.
Yeah, but that Windows one behind me still works, and that came out in 2016.
Yeah, but you're not using that.
It works though. I'm saying not anymore.
Yeah, I mean, I wouldn't put anybody in that. I just
it was great. Shut up. It was a great headset.
Well, it was great 10 years ago. No, it's not great now.
I haven't turned it on in so long. I have no idea.
It probably doesn't even work. I would say
probably not.
Yeah, there's got to be some type. I hope there's some type of workaround. I mean, I don't know. We'll see. All right, my last thing. I want to see Todd's cell phone under the tree. You put that in there. Wait a minute. I didn't
know what you're talking about. I didn't know what you're talking about.
I didn't put that. You put that on the list. Your little tiny cell phone. I want to see your cell phone. Or I said Quest 3, Quest 2, Quest 3, or Quest Pro. I already have all of them. I have Quest 2. I have 2 Quest 2s. I have Quest 3. I have Quest Pro. But I want everybody else to see a Quest 3 under the tree.
Yeah.
I just remembered something.
What do you got?
Good. I would like Quest 3. I would like Quest Pro controllers, so I can stop borrowing.
Oh yeah, yeah, for sure. Todd, did you see my message I left in chat earlier? Did you get that?
Yep.
Cool. Are we all good to go?
Yep.
All right. Cool. All right, guys. I think we're 2 hours 20 minutes in. We're gonna try and cut the show here because I would like to go play some Asgard's Wrath or go finish RE4 or. If I could ever get my butt out of any of those two, I'd love to go play some Breachers and go check the new maps out. Breachers too, that would be fun to do that. And so I think
play some Les Mills Dance is what you need to do.
You know what?
We could do that.
I am off tomorrow, so if you want to jump into something after the show, I will do that with you because it's been forever, man.
Let's go do some Mother Gunship Forge.
I knew it was coming.
I know. I can't.
Go play Breachers.
Let's go play Breachers. We could do that. Put my vest on. Go play some Breachers. I would absolutely do that. I got to spend a little bit with my wife. What?
Does D not have Breachers?
No, he had Breachers, right?
I believe so.
Yeah, you got breachers. We could do that, or we do something. We'll do something. How about Arizona Sunshine 2 Horde mode?
I haven't played that yet.
Yeah.
Well, the Horde mode.
I haven't tried that yet either.
Very cool. We could do that. But
how many?
Yeah, we're gonna do
people is it?
something. 4. I think it's up to 4 people. You can do the
Well,
Horde mode.
then let's go. Let's do
Let's
this.
go. But awesome. Awesome Tatum saying Tiger Blade. There's another good one. Until You Fall Steam Key from Mickey Bear. The games just keep dropping. Bacardi B says we play Breachers every Friday night. Nice. That could be cool
There you
too.
go.
Yeah, cool. I appreciate everybody coming tonight. Merry Christmas to everybody. Happy holidays to those that don't celebrate Christmas. Happy Festivus for the rest of us.
For the rest of us.
Happy, Hanukkah. Happy, winter solstice. What else do we celebrate?
Happy birthday, Riley.
Happy birthday, Riley, for sure.
You're still welcome.
Happy birthday, Spry Guy.
Happy birthday, Spry Guy.
Yeah.
Don't forget to put in what is it? Asgard's Wrath Steam if you want a Steam key. If you want to be entered in to win a Steam key.
Oh yeah.
And just type something in the comments after the show's over so that you're entered into the hoodie draw.
Yeah. We got like 63 people here, and I will say, let's do this on the way out. We'll say thank you to Soul Assembly. Thank you to Drop Dead the Cabin Home Invasion for sponsoring this episode tonight. You guys are absolutely awesome. The game is absolutely amazing. Guys, it's 33% off right now. Todd, can we get a link somewhere in there? Because it is on Quest right now. Drop Dead the Cabin, which itself is an amazing game. D, how much do you love Drop Dead the Cabin, girl?
Dude, that game, I got sucked into it so much when it first came out, man. You got
all the records. You got all the records in there.
I had the records.
We could go in and play that tonight, D, and get some records.
I don't want to play nothing scary before bed.
You got to go in and check out. You got to go check out the Home Invasion though. Number one, 33% off. But the Home Invasion with the new Leech Monster, it's freaking freaky, dude. When you have one of those things attached to you and you can't, just like it jumps on you. It's like it's so cool, man. It makes you feel like, and when it's coming into your house, when they're breaking through your house, and like all of a sudden, like there's things that happen later on that are forget about just your windows. Think about having your whole house like broken.
It's
into,
crazy
like,
cool.
The walls start coming down. The ceiling starts breaking in. It's absolutely amazing. It's to me, Todd D, it is probably the best mixed reality experience like right now. Like as full blown. I mean, I know there's a couple really good, but for me, I think it's just amazing the way they do. I know Trackcraft is good. There's a couple good other mixed realities out there.
Racket Club's pretty good.
Racket Club is really good too. But man, I'm telling you, this one's so much
shooter
fun.
games. This is high intensity craziness in your house.
It's great to show your family on the holidays. If you guys are going to be having people over for your house this week, grab like a kid, and like I did with my daughter today, and put her in there. She was dancing around, like having so much fun. I was a little nervous because I'm like, my daughter's 9. I thought I was a little nervous. I'm like, is she gonna get freaked out in there? D, she saw her. She was smiling.
I know.
I mean, literally,
she was freaking swinging like crazy, dude.
Yeah,
it was great.
Yep, but this is one of those perfect games. If you want to show people your passion for VR, try and show people why it's such an amazing thing and how it can be game changing for you. Give that to them. You have people over, put them in that game. It's easy to set up for them. You can map it out pretty quickly, and all of a sudden they'll be in your living room hanging out with a whole bunch of people freaking out, and then you can cast it on the TV, which would be pretty cool, and let them see it. But yeah, check out
for those of you who don't know what we're talking about. Here's Drop Dead the Cabin.
Oh yeah, good call.
It was supposed to be a fresh start. New apartment, new job, new me. But no, these stupid zombies had to go and mess it all up. Ooh, at least the amenities are pretty killer. Oh! Not gonna lie, that kind of kill just hits different. Big yikes. Ew, are you hitting on me? Let's see how you like it. Oh yeah, slay all day. Well, there goes my security deposit. what it takes to defend your home from a zombie apocalypse?
It's that much fun.
It's so much
cool.
fun, man.
It's so good.
Like everything you saw her doing there is exactly what you're gonna see. I mean, you're gonna map out your walls, then you map out your ceiling. You know, you look around in the quest, and it does a lot of it for you, right? Like it has that new mapping feature where you can just look around, but then you can like fix it to where if it didn't accurately give it, you can just kind of finish it out, make sure it's perfect. You can map out your desk, map out your table, map out your couch, every window that you have, every door that you have, you can map out. So
And if you
that
don't
when
have them, you can just make a window in the wall if you want.
right, if you're in a room with no windows and no doors, you're fucked, but but yeah, I mean, if you wanna make up your own windows and doors, if you don't have a lot of them, then absolutely, you can just put one on a wall somewhere and you're fine, and then they'll use that instead, but it's just super cool, man, and you know, it's just one of the
They've done such a good job that when you map out, like I do it in my room behind me, and I have a coffee table in front of the TV, so I map out the coffee table. So between rounds, ammo and stuff shows up, and it shows up sitting on my coffee table. Like it's crazy.
Yeah.
They did a really good job.
Good point for Artful. Have you seen the Ocean Rift one?
I've seen a lot of it, but I haven't tried it. I got to try.
I haven't tried it either. It's one of the ones I'll probably put some people in for holidays
I
too.
should do that. I should take it to my sister's house and put some people in Ocean Rift. That'd be cool.
Yep. There mixed reality. I think mixed reality will be a big thing this holiday. I think you know, it's going to be there are times when I put people in the VR and they don't get it. Like they're just like, "Oh, okay, that was cool." And I'm like, "Really? That's all you get out? That's all I get out of you is it's kind of cool?" But there's mixed when you put somebody in mixed reality now, tell me you don't put somebody in that and they don't freak out. If they don't freak out, they don't have a pulse. Like there's something wrong with you. Like if you put somebody in what Ocean Rift thing now, like where it's mixed reality and you're seeing like you feel like you're actually under the ocean and like your walls, you're looking out through like a fish tank. I mean, there's something wrong with you. You can't get excited for that. So these things are going to change some things for people.
I've been taking, just a side note, I've been taking my headset, like I said earlier in the show, to work.
Yeah.
And I set up a computer and I work for an oil and gas company. So I set up a bunch of the mapping programs and engineering programs that they use. And I set it up inside of Immerse so that they could see what it looks like inside a VR headset on 3 80-inch monitors.
Yeah.
And these guys just ate it up.
Did they love it? Yeah.
They loved it.
That's cool.
Yeah.
Did they work for a long time in it, or did you just try it out?
Yeah, maybe 20 minutes or something, just poking around to see. Like it's not their machine, it's my machine. So it didn't have any of their, any of their workflow or projects and stuff that they're working on. So
we'll tell Mark I said well done.
But yeah, it was totally out of his scope. Like he had no idea it was gonna be that cool. And it was in mixed reality. It wasn't like they put him in a cabin or something. He was in my office. You could see all of us standing there.
Right.
With all these monitors and stuff. And
the pass through, I mean, that's one of the cool things. That's one of the cool things for me. I like being able to go anywhere in the world and like sit on the beach somewhere and work with a monitor. But to be able to do it in your own pass through is kind of cool, man. I mean, it's just, I don't know.
Yeah.
I mean, you saw the video with my daughter. Like I have these little stupid raised platforms in this room where I'm in, which I hate, because somebody had they had theater seating in here. That's why they have it. So, but she could see them, right? So there was no guardian on here, and so she didn't trip over them because she could see them. And the same thing with me. Like they're there, and I can see them, and I know that they're there, and like I feel you feel way more free when you're doing especially active things in VR when you can see your environment. So like playing mixed reality in Racket Club, when you have to move and you're free to see your environment, it's so much easier because you still, even though you've mapped out your environment, your guardian is there, you still hold back a little bit because you're just not sure. When you don't see it, you're not sure. But when I can see it, I know I'm not going to hit anything. I can run up towards the ball and get it if I need to.
Yeah, exactly.
Same thing with the drop dead the cabin. I was running across, like I had and you saw in the video how long this room is, and I had windows on both sides. I was running from one side of the room to the other, like literally running to shoot the zombies before they got in the window. And you can do that when you can see in your own play space, and it's something that's super special. I didn't know how much I think that of a game changer I was going to be. Like we don't still have a full blown game or application that's 100% using it yet, or fleshed it out. I think until a full blown thing, but I think what we're seeing is super compelling. Like
Yeah.
Way more than I thought. Like, I think mixed reality will be a huge selling point this year for Quest 3.
Even BAM, for those of you, like, when it was a launch title with Quest 3. I don't know if I played a lot of it, and it is very well done. There's always people to play against. It's a
Did
great
something just blow up on your end, D? I heard an explosion. All right, very cool. You know, guys, go check out Home Invasion. It's 33% off right now, which is what? I didn't even know. Do we know what the price is at 33% off? Like,
I don't, because I own it, so it doesn't show me.
Yeah, it's got to be super cheap. But go check it out. 33% off on the Quest store. It's a great game. Thank you guys for thanks Soul Assembly for sponsoring this episode. And yeah, they're an awesome studio. They have tons of new stuff coming, and good to see a studio that's doing it right. First Contact, I'm talking to you. It's good to see a studio doing it right. All right, guys, thank you for hanging with us. Thank you for supporting us. You know, and we'll be back next week with our end of the year episode. God, we had a big group of people for our end of the year episode last year. I haven't contacted anybody, but I don't know. We're going to do something fun.
We'll see what we can do. Yeah,
we'll do something fun for next week for our end of the year show. But we will see you all next week. Enjoy the coverage and the footage and some of the videos that we have dropping. We appreciate you guys supporting and watching every one of them. You guys are all the best. Enjoy your Christmases. Hug your family. Hug your friends, and
your pets.
hug your dog. Sure, absolutely. We'll see you guys next week.
Bye, guys.
Bye-bye.